Yeah, it's kind of nifty. I did think about getting the aerial connector in, but then we've only got one set of headphones.
You've got 10 as well.
It would come through the microphone as well. So. I'd put them on your head as well, but you've got the silver. It's going to play through, but... Welcome everybody to Off the Shelf Reviews. I am your host, Iain Buckingham, and I'm joined by my crazy wife,
I'm not his wife.
Linda Buckingham.
I'm the crazy 5G lady from the park.
I don't even know if they can hear you with that muffly thing on
I'm
your
the crazy 5G lady from the park.
But welcome to episode 1, part 1 of my attempted playthrough of Conkers Bad Fur Day on the Xbox One. I've been wanting to do this game for quite a while, and as you can see from the playthrough I've got going on in the background, this is from the Rare Replay game, which Rare released a while ago. They actually had the digital copy, so you could get it on disc. And then when the Game Pass came out, when you joined the Game Pass, you could obviously download it. So I downloaded it through the Game Pass because I wanted to play Conkers Bad Fur Day and all the other great games that Rare have released on there, like Battletoads and Jetpack and Grabbed by the Ghoulies. And as you can see from all the plethora of different characters in the background,
Very colourful.
it's very colourful. They are very colourful. What up, everybody? I'm going to wait for you all to get in and, sit down and obviously get a drink and get acquainted with each other and accustomed and, fist bumps all around everybody. What up, Josh? What up, Scara? What up, Daydreaming? What up, Deconstructionism? What up, Matt? As you can see, Linda is kind of sporting her face mask to protect her from COVID-19. Not that any of us have it, but obviously you're protecting it from yourself. This is for future use. And her silver wig is to protect her from the evil coronavirus signals you get from 5G mast towers.
Very important.
Yeah, very, because that's exactly how viruses are spread through the mobile phone 5G towers. Obviously, you might have noticed that the sound may be a little bit different than what it normally is. It's because I did readjust it because of Conkers. Because unlike Red Dead Redemption, which has barely any music playing in the background, Conkers does have a lot. And then obviously with me being louder than the game, I had to readjust me. So just in case you're like, hey, you sound different, that's right. So I believe Conkers are only played on the SNES. Yes, Conkers Bad Fur Day is an amazing game. As you can see, it's for mature audiences only.
What? This isn't going to work, is it? What year did it come out?
I believe it was 98, 99, something like that for the Nintendo 64. It was one of the last few remaining good games that the 64 had when it came out. There's Banjo-Kazooie's head on the poster. Conkers was like a cute, kiddish game on the SNES. And then they released this for the Nintendo 64, and as you can see, like I said right from the start, it's for mature audiences only. So there's a lot of sexual references, drinking, games, films. There's like a whole Matrix thing at some point. So I want to do this playthrough, and I know for a fact because I had a letter sent to me during the week, or more like an email from a fan of the show. This little person said to me, Iain, I've never seen the end of Conkers Bad Fur Day. Would you please play it through for me? And I was like, okay. It was Gary. But, I wanted to make a story out of it. So
I wonder how many kids ended up playing this game thinking it was
a lot.
A kiddie game rather than... I wonder how many parents bought this unwittingly.
Well, weirdly enough, I mean, when the game came out, it says on it 18 rated. But weirdly enough, this is one of those games that people don't remember from Nintendo. Like, it wasn't out on anything else.
I didn't. I've never
so
heard of it.
when people say, when people say, Nintendo don't make adult-based games, I'm like, you never played Conkers Bad Fur Day. Actually, I don't know if you want to put the headset on and listen to the music.
Hear the music.
So you can hear the music, because I've already done the opening sequence. I don't know if people will notice the film references when they come out. The first one is about to pop up in a moment. What up, Robert Dalton? So I'm drinking my tea. There's our boy Conker.
Got a bit of an evil look going on there.
Oh, he's had a bad day. He has had one hell of a bad day. And I think at the moment he's just saying that, obviously...
You're not saying anything, it's just music.
Oh, he's about to sip his milk. But you not get the film reference that he's doing at the moment?
No.
No, it's Clockwork Orange.
I've not watched Clockwork Orange.
Well, I've only seen it like 2 or 3 times in the whole time I've seen it. But yeah, this is very Clockwork Orange, so he's very... is it Malcolm McDowell? No, Ian McDowell. Roddy McDowell.
Roddy McDowell.
Is it Roddy
No,
McDowell?
he's not in it.
Well,
He's saying something.
yeah, yeah. He's talking about all of the friends that he's met. These are all the people that we're going to come across during the course of the game.
You can have it back again now.
Oh, is it too much? Strange fellows surrounded.
Apparently there was a kid-friendly version.
I remember
On
playing the
Game
kid
Boy.
on Game Boy. I never got the Game Boy one. When this came out, like I was a big fan of the Nintendo 64 back in the day.
What a day that was. It's what I call
A bad fur day. Yeah, sorry, I was just saying that. So I was buying up pretty much all the Nintendo 64 games I could at the time, especially all the first-person shooters, Turok 1, 2, 4, Quake 1 and 2, Duke Nukem, Doom, everything. I was buying it all, and then this came out, and I was like, this is the best game ever, because I was a teen. There was nothing else like it at the time, and the fact that they had to remake it, they had to remaster this again for everybody to play it, because nobody had got 64s. We would already be tempted away from the 64 by the PlayStation and the PlayStation 2 and the Dreamcast and the Sega Saturn, I think. So there was so many different consoles that, yeah. So at the moment, Berry, that is Conker's girlfriend, is exercising. And Conker has basically phoned her up now to tell her that he's going to be late home from the pub.
Right.
So you're literally, the whole basis, the storyline of this game is you're attempting to get home after a night out on the pub, at the pub, and people just keep getting in your way.
And he's going to get into trouble.
Yes. He's going to get into a lot more trouble than what he expects. Oh, it's our round again. Because at the same time, he's buying drinks for all of the squirrels who are going off to fight the evil teddies in the evil teddy war. Spoilers. There's evil teddies in this game.
Oh, dear. Oh, afternoon, Gary.
There you go. What up, Alvaro Ortez Martinez? Received it as a gift along with the Nintendo 64 as a birthday gift when I was a kid. That's a good birthday present. And he was a kid. You said if there was any kids unexpected.
Craziness. Mind you, think about it like that, but I don't know if parents actually even today bother actually reading the sides of the cases.
I do.
I know you
I
do, but the amount of kids that aren't 18 that play 18 games is ridiculous.
Yeah, but it's a crazy thing, isn't it? Because the kid goes, "Oh, I really want this," and if they've done really well, you know, why wouldn't you buy them that new video game that they've been working so hard for it? So, yeah. So Conker stumbled out of the pub. He's just puked on that monk. So that should be your first warning that this is not another child game.
This is what kind of annoys me about games, though. The length of this intro before you can get started playing games.
Yeah.
It's just, I know it's setting up the story.
I was going to say, remember the time that this came out, you know, you needed the person to obviously play the game for a long period of time, so a lot of the time was filled with cut sequences.
Yeah, but this is a long cut sequence.
It is.
And it's like, wouldn't you want to, like, get on there? I don't know.
I mean, that's one of the
impatient.
You and I, yeah, we do argue about that sometimes when we're playing video games, because you always want to skip the cut sequences, and I'm like, I want to know what's going on. I need to know the basis of the character. So this is
no, I've dyed my hair silver.
Yeah, to fight against 5G.
Yeah.
So this is the Panther King. He is the king who runs the whole land in which all the animals live, and he's got a problem.
What's his problem?
Well, he likes drinking milk from this glass, but every time he puts the glass down on the table, wait for it. I'm trying to do it.
Suspense is killing me.
Yeah, every time he puts on the table, the table collapses because it's only got 3 legs.
What happened to the 4th leg?
Well, they've just not figured out yet that the only good replacement for that leg is the body of a red squirrel.
Of course.
So, you know.
But does it explain what happened to the leg?
No, you don't know why the leg's missing. You just know that at some point in the future, they're going to want the body of Conker to put in the space of that leg to keep that table up.
Who dreams up these concepts?
The people at Rare make, you know, these. I mean, we're talking about the same guys that made Battletoads for the Super Nintendo and the NES. You know, a beat 'em up where mutant, muscle-bound frogs went around beating up pigs. And the game is disgustingly hard. What up, Mongo? What up, everybody who's joined in? As you can see, this is my my playthrough. I'm starting my playthrough of Conkers Bad Fur Day. So I love, let's look at that face. He is hung over. Who has not been in that position? Yeah, we need to go get a drink. Now, I have to point out a couple of things before I really get into the video. Is first off, the music will play continuously. There's no way to change it off. So when that song comes on, you may hear it a lot. You're just gonna have to get used to it because, yeah, there's no option to change it. And these controls are inverted. So left turns the camera right and right turns the camera left. And there's no way to change them back. Like, I've looked online, I've looked on the Xbox support, and they're like, yeah, no, sorry.
Just the way it was designed.
That's the way it was designed or ported. And I'm like, okay, so I'm going to have to get used to it. So I will probably die at some point, just stupidly, because I was unable to change my camera angle. Hello, Birdie. This is Birdie.
Last 64 game that Josh played was Pokemon Stadium 2.
Man, I loved Pokemon Stadium. I absolutely loved that game. Pokemon Snap wasn't as good, but it was still quite fun.
No. Oh, so you can't help me at all.
Yeah, Iain is playing. I never finished this game. Yeah, no, Gary never finished this game. I think you played it. You played the remake, didn't you? On the Xbox 360.
Beardy, you haven't got a beard.
You haven't got a beard. No. Birdie, I'm the drunk scarecrow.
Okay, Birdie.
And now he starts to explain to you about context B. I had no idea what this was when I was a kid, and then realised that through this scarecrow explained to me what, you know, these little quick time action events are. So
the bees.
The bees. So basically, he's now explained to me whenever I see a button, go up to it and press B.
Right.
And it explained, was it? Yeah, context sensitive. Yeah. I'm guessing that must be like a game programming kind of savvy. You know, we need to make this context sensitive, so you press B and stuff activates. Ting.
Why couldn't you just said, yeah, it's a button?
Because he's a drunk scarecrow who's obviously. I'm going to get him even more drunker now.
Okay,
actually.
press B.
Yeah, so I'm going to press B and pull out a bottle of whiskey. Oh, booze. Do you want any more booze? Nope. Oh, he's going to have. So he's just taking that bottle of beer off me and he's drinking it. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Context sensitive.
Context sensitive. It's
To context.
sensitive to context. Try over there.
So now, it's, you know, he's just unlocked the next section and saying, hey, go over to that one. But if I stand here and go, right, I'm going to pull out an, helium.
Ooh.
That's helium. So he's now sucking helium.
No!
And he's making a squeaky voice. So drink and drug usage is obviously apparent in this game. And if I get him drunk, if he takes this bottle, he'll fall asleep because he's had too much to drink.
Don't mind if I do.
So it's like the game actually put limits in as well to how much you can do.
Bit of a lightweight though, really, isn't he? 2 beers and that's it.
Well, I mean, it depends on how much he had before. Right,
I was
okay.
going to say that a bit like you did.
Hey, I was really good. I had 5 last night, but I fell asleep watching regular show. I have no. I sat happily watching regular show, and the next minute, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh, I should turn the TV off. Yes, right. Okay, so now I've had some Alka-Seltzer. I'm feeling a lot better now.
Seem to me that these give me just what I
They
need
do.
at
The
that
B buttons
moment.
give us exactly what we need at the right moment.
I see what he means. Context sensitive. Clever.
I just got it now.
What?
Context.
Context. Yeah.
Sensitive.
If for whatever reason you want to skip all these wonderful cut sequences, just press the back button.
Yes!
No, but you will have to have watched them at least once. So you have to complete the game first before you can go it. Alright, I've actually had a bit of a practice, so I'm getting used to the camera angle at the moment. But still, I
Was
feel
anybody else expecting his tail to spin then? Like tails.
it will do.
It will.
It will do.
Get any further?
Because I'm just, the game's teaching me how to do all the jumping sections now. So then press A again to do that fun
There we go.
helicopter-y thing.
Helicopter tail thing. That makes me
Have you got that? Yeah, I got it, Conker, I got it. So you do the crouch, and then you do the big jump, and then you do the tail spin, and land all the way. There we go. Run all the way up here. I loved playing this game the first time through. I was lending it to everybody I knew who had a Nintendo 64 back in the day. I was like, you have to play this, you have to... Oh, what's it about? I'm like, I can't explain it to you. Oh yeah. I've got to get... There's this big guy here as well. Come on, camera, turn around. Hello there. Who's this guy?
It's obviously quite
What up,
popular.
Serge?
This game though. Robert Allen says his workmate brings it up every week.
Oh yeah, this game's a absolute classic, and it's got
wanna get past.
some of the strangest sections you'll ever do. Like I don't want to give too much away, but spoilers. There's a section where I have to use a velociraptor to bite the chunks off of a caveman's ass.
Gets right up your ass, Thought it was about
You
time
know?
to move on to a bridge, say.
And like this guy, this guy is the first section. Like he's a stone gargoyle, so I need to move him, but I've got no weapon, so I need to go find a weapon to move him off of.
If you care to come a bit closer.
And if I go too close to him now, he's gonna smash me. So you don't want to get
Get
tempted to
no.
walk over to him.
So it's quite good. Then it gets you thinking like about how it's like quite
Yeah.
puzzly.
And it's I've always loved the dynamic,
This made me edge.
the dynamic design of all the levels. Like, so I've just opened that door, so I have to go down here, and this is like the pre-HUD level you've got to go to.
Just
What?
read Daydreaming Davy.
What's he said?
He said the wig reminds him of the video of Shakespeare's sister's 90s hit Stay.
You
Gary's agreed
better
with him.
go and pray. If you make this
Actually,
stay
this is-
back in your own world.
Is this the one I used in school? Possibly.
Dressed up as what?
For the Grease
Didn't I have a...
I think so. Yeah. I
Beauty
think it
School
might be.
Dropout. I
Yeah.
think this is.
Beauty School
I
Dropout.
have a rather large, well, more than one fancy dress.
You have a large
chest
fancy
box.
dress collection.
And
There we go,
over
my
the
fine
years,
man.
collected lots of bits and pieces. I think this was from when I did Beauty School Dropout.
Yeah. You do love the. Come here, Mr. Keat. Oh man.
I ought to put every stream we do. I ought to have a different headpiece.
Why? Because you're stealing that idea from me.
Yeah.
Come here, Key.
Which means you don't have a different headpiece. You just wear.
Yeah,
your
I just
cap.
wear my cap every time. Actually, yeah, I just wear it. Yeah, a different outfit each time. You should. Come here. I have to smack the key to knock him out. But he won't stand still.
It's like Harry Potter going after the key.
Where is it? The pillar's in the way. Come on. Conquer.
I do like the cartoony, eyes and that.
And the way it kind of squeals like it doesn't want to get captured. It's the same with the cheese later on that you have to feed to a rat. They don't want to be captured. And so they kind of squeal every time you whack them and run away with them. Right. I've got my frying pan now, so I can... Oh!
Did you just fall off the edge?
Yes, but I landed into the water, so... I do want to, at some point, open that and get that money.
Something else bouncing.
Yes, that's the money. There's a kind of a first-person mode that I can turn. He's in behind. There it is. The little... kind of the Joe Pesci voice translation that he's going on doing at the moment. Right. So I'm going to work my way past this gargoyle. So we've been doing quite a series of films this week, haven't we, dear?
I have.
We were working our... I stayed awake for some of them. I mean, we were working our way
How
through
many did you actually watch?
I watched Wrath of Khan, Search for Spock, Voyage Home. I did Final Frontier. I didn't do Undiscovered Country. I didn't do Generations or First Contact. No, I did do First Contact. And I fell asleep through Insurrection and Nemesis. Which, in fairness, I would stay awake if they were...
Actually, Nemesis, I hadn't watched that one for quite a while.
Yeah.
Forgotten about that one.
Well, I said this. I mean, the whole battle sequence.
And I totally forgot that Tom Hardy was in it.
Yeah, that was it as well. There we go. A frying pan. Like Tom Hardy was pretty good in it, but it's my same argument that I have when I bring up Star Trek Motion Picture, which I say is like a tranquilizer for me. You know, it's the quietness. You know, there's a lot of talking and not a lot of explosions, and you know, it's like it's got such a
atmospheric.
Yeah, a calming atmosphere that I'm like, I mean, I even said it to you at one point, didn't I? That while we were watching one of them, I was just like, I'm just gonna close my eyes for a bit.
It's like when they're going through and stuff, or when Spock's like travelling through
Vija.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'll put me right to sleep.
Very spaced out.
Yeah, I always love that bit though, and I just never get to see it because I'm always half asleep by that point. All right,
But no,
okay.
it was good. So, but I'm after another series, another set of films to do now.
Yeah, well,
Need another set of films.
well, I did mention the Saw series, but you don't want to do that.
I don't want to do the Source series.
Because they're too dark. But you do want to do The Exorcist. Which, in fairness, Exorcist 1 is a hell of a lot more scarier and kind of violent than...
Well, Exorcist 2 is
Saw one.
pants.
Yeah, Exorcist 2 is pants. Exorcist 3 is really good.
Mm.
And I wouldn't mind watching 4 and 5 back to back just to see
Just, yeah.
the fact that they are both the exact same
So,
film. But, I mean, we haven't got many series left. We've practically gone all the way through them.
Gary thinks Star Trek Nemesis was awful.
The Next Generation movies are fairly bad, though. Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't got the same. One thing I noticed from watching each one from
Yeah.
the start,
Yeah, yeah.
all the way through. I did it one day after the next, didn't I? Each
Yeah.
evening.
Yeah.
One thing you do notice is the feel of the movies, the Next Generation movies, compared to the original movies. Is they feel more like just the TV series.
They do feel like just episodes.
Whereas, just like extended episodes.
Like Voyage Home and Wrath of Khan are like really big action epic movies.
Yeah.
Which
But it's I don't know what it is. There's something about it as well. The originals, they do feel more movie epicness.
well, I said this when we were watching
I don't know what it
Voyage
is.
Home that the concept for Voyage Home is absolutely stupid.
Mm.
We're going to slingshot a Klingon bird of prey around the sun to transport ourselves back to 1984 and capture 2 humpback whales, and then slingshot ourselves back exactly the same way back to the 21st century. It makes no logical sense of how they do it, and yet, in the context of the film series, that film is better than Nemesis, which actually has a... Now, you know, devil's advocate here, it's actually got a better storyline than Voyage Home because it incorporates the Romulan episode that Picard was captured in, and the whole tries to employ this whole new Romulan kind of civilization that we actually don't understand much about, and tries to throw in some more better special effects with the battle sequences. I don't know, I actually fell asleep. Was the battle sequences any good? Like, well, I'm asking, you know.
Says it all really, doesn't it?
Did you see the battle sequences?
Which battles? What at the end?
Well, yeah, in Nemesis. I mean,
and with the No, they're all right.
You're right, yeah. But then, like I said, in the craziness, the Voyage Home is actually a better movie, which is strange.
Yeah. And
So-
then obviously there's your reboots.
Yeah, which I don't know if we want to go into darkness with Gary because he'll probably go off on one. The game was to basically just explain to me that the evil
Chocolate.
scientist has made chocolate, and these are my health bars. So as you can see, I can make a 6. I can make a 6 bar of chocolate, and that's my health bar.
Nice.
Now I do have lives, but I have to die to get the lives. So I'll probably die at some point because the lives haven't come up yet. And I need to capture what you didn't. Well, I don't know if anybody was paying attention. Certain things happen in the cut sequences that you have to pay attention to. So like those wasps stole the honeybee hive, and so I have to come and speak to this guy, this woman. Oh yeah, this is a female. This is the queen, and her hive's been stolen by the wasp. She would get her husband to do it, but he's busy shoving his face into sunflower breasts.
Of course.
You gotta kind of stay with it.
Because sunflowers have breasts, obviously.
Mm-hmm. They want to get pollinated. Which film is epic? My favourite Star Trek movie is The Empire Strikes Back. Right, okay, I have to run up. This is one of the first missions you have to do. I'm glad I'm not doing like a speed run of this game.
Tarantino just wants to make all sorts of movies, I think, now.
He would like
Doesn't he?
They said about him making a Star Trek movie, which I couldn't imagine. I don't.
Gary reckons he's walked away from that now.
Yeah, well, you'd have to. I don't even know how Tarantino would make that work. Okay, right. Okay, I need to.
Oh, what was the Tarantino one we were watching the other night?
Pulp Fiction. No.
I'm sure it's Tarantino had something to do with it.
Run.
It's very much the opening. It's very much his style. With Russell Crowe in it. Random film that you put on. Symbols of film.
Oh, it was. Oh, yes. You were talking about Man with the Iron Fists.
Yeah,
which was on Netflix. Yeah, that is a martial arts film that was designed and directed by the RZA, I think it was RZA from Wu-Tang Clan, because he's a big fan of. Yeah, so this is what's secretly hiding in the honey, the honey hive. The RZA from Wu-Tang Clan, he loves obviously kung fu movies. And
Tarantino have something to do with it?
I think he helped produce, but
yeah, I remember seeing his name
in the background.
And thinking that the opening was very much in his style.
Russell Crowe plays Jack the Blade, and you have Batista who plays Brad's body.
Yeah.
Turned his body into massive.
You didn't finish
brass.
watching it though.
No, but I mean, because I'd work, so I'd kind of turned it off. But it's still on there on Netflix. It's still really, really good. Hasn't he made 11 technically? Oh yeah, we still need to watch the newest one, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
No, I know.
I do want to buy that one.
We haven't seen that yet.
I do want to buy that one. Money, money, money! So that was technically my first real mission completed in Conkers Bad Fur, which is the beehive. But that will come up again. I will have to deal with that again. Cash
So
prize.
what's the next Star Trek movie going to be then?
I think a lot of it's in hiatus at the moment because I mean the series are not doing as well as they hope it. A lot of these guys, I'm doing a really bad Scouse accent at the moment because the dung beetles speak.
Was that your attempt at a Scouse outfit?
Yeah.
Accent.
They're like, fucking hell, lad, what are you doing there? I need a hey birdie, I need my catapult. Well, obviously Discovery is on its third series, but it's not doing as great as I think.
Yeah, that's the series, but are they not going to make any more movies like...
Well, who do they follow? They've got two different universes going on.
Well,
at the
that's the
moment.
thing, isn't it?
You've got
I mean, the alternate...
Yeah, well, no, they're not making any more
They're
of
not
the...
making any of those.
Because, obviously, I think Chris Pine walked away, so has the guy who played Spock.
Right.
I think Carl Urban was still lined up for it, but people keep misusing Carl Urban. Plus, he's in The Boys.
Do you know what? He's a very versatile actor.
He's a great
actor. It just
actor.
made me realise how many different films he's been in.
Yeah?
Like, you don't, like...
Like he was...
loads.
was it Aemir? No, he wasn't. That was the girl, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
no, he was Iain.
He was Aemir from Lord of the Rings. And
Which
he
is
was
where I...
great in
Like,
that.
that's the first, probably, films I've seen him in.
Yeah.
That are kind of, you know, noticed him or whatever. But yeah, since
First
then.
time I saw him was in Doom, and I was like, oh, I don't like this
Oh,
actor.
yes,
And
no,
then
he
I
was
saw
in
him
Doom,
in
yeah.
Lord of the Rings, and I was
Yeah.
like, actually, he's really good.
He was really good.
Great in Dread. I can't believe they dropped the ball on him with Dread, because that was such a great film.
But yeah, he's been in so many films.
Yeah.
And I got very excited last Sunday.
You did, yes. Do you want to tell them all about the
So I don't know
the Lord of the
if
Rings thing?
anybody knows. I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan, and they did, what was it called? It's called
Reunited Apart.
with Josh Gad, is it, or something?
Yeah,
like
he's a
that?
Canadian comedian. TV
Yeah,
show?
some of the, yeah,
Oh,
and
that's the wrong button.
he's been doing these series on his YouTube channels of getting casts reunited back together but apart because they're obviously in social distancing, like so using video conferencing calls instead. I don't know what platform they're using, but
Yeah.
and he'd done one with the Goonies and with Sean Astin, and
Yeah.
so obviously the setup was that using Sean again, like to organise another one, and they did Lord of the Rings, and they did it.
It was a hell of a lineup.
It
they
aired
managed to get
on
in.
Sunday, but it was brilliant. So it had all of the Fellowship people there. So
Yeah.
it had obviously Elijah
Elijah
Wood
Wood.
and Billy, what's his face?
Billy Boyd.
Boyd, yeah, and who's looking actually a bit old, looking quite grey
Dominic-
compared to the Dominic
Monaghan and Sean Astin.
Sean Astin obviously had Ian McKellen. It had
Viggo Mortensen.
It had Sean Bean. It had Orlando Bloom. It even had John Rhys
Davies. Liv Tyler
Liv
turned
Tyler,
up.
yeah, was there, and the actress who played.
Oh, wait, smells a bit pooey.
Smells a bit pooey.
Oh.
That's what he just says. He goes, "I won't go to the duck because that's a big mountain of poo
Right.
up there."
Okie dokie.
So
and also it had the composer as well of the music. 'Cause obviously
Yes.
the music for Lord of the Rings is quite significant and quite
Yeah,
impactful and
yeah.
stuff like that. Shaw, I've forgotten his first name. John Shaw? I don't know, I can't remember. I'm useless with names. Anybody knows me, I'm absolutely shocking. with
What's his
remembering
face?
Names. What's
That's-
his
that's-
face?
that's
I
what he's
recognise
normally called.
faces. I think
Yeah.
it's actually.
that guy.
Actually,
that
I
guy.
think it's almost a problem of being a teacher is that
I must also
you,
expand.
like in normal everyday life, I'm used to remembering the names of my kids, although it takes me a while sometimes
Yeah.
in my classes, and then anything else outside of my teacher life just goes to pot. I have like this section in my brain which is
Just completely
segmented
blanks
for
out.
that, and anything else, to forget it.
I can tell you the lines of half of the Thing movie without even
Yeah.
thinking it. But if I had to describe somebody to you right now, I'd be like, he's about that.
Yeah,
or-
yeah. So I'm very visual, whereas you're, I don't know, you're just you're auditory.
Yeah.
Thinking about learning styles. There we go. But yeah, so it was brilliant, but it was really good. And they actually reenacted. You got them to reenact some of the lines from the film and stuff as well. So very good. So
Yeah.
worth watch. I think it's still on YouTube. It's on his channel.
Yeah, he's done a Back to the
Um,
Future one as well.
He's done loads actually, quite a few,
He's
I
got
think.
a lot of actors together
Yeah.
and just to reprise and just do lines as well.
Yeah.
It's brilliant to watch. Right,
So
I need
definitely
to
worth a watch.
sneak past. Fell off that.
Yeah,
guy.
they did have that's right, Josh, because he kept on coming in and out. It's so funny.
Who did?
John Rhys Davies, because it's like he came in
Yeah.
and he had his helmet on or whatever, and then he disappeared, and then he came back again, and he kept on like I think he was having problems with his connection. I don't know,
Or doing it on purpose.
or doing it on purpose. Yeah. But yeah, some of them had there because obviously they all took away with them something like a lot of them were Peter Jackson gave them their swords
Yeah.
when they finished the shoots and stuff. So they all had different things that they'd taken away with them as mementos from the films.
You love those films.
I do love
You
those
do
films.
love those films. Right, I need to speak to the block. Yeah, that block was supposed to tell me to come up here and get the cheese so I can feed it to the rat.
Matt's asked if anyone's checked out Living With Yourself on Netflix, starring what's his face from Ant-Man.
Is that Paul Rudd?
Yeah,
no,
Paul Rudd.
but I'd heard that Paul Rudd was supposed to be really, really good in it. So, there we go, cutsy one.
How old is Paul Rudd?
He's like infinite, he doesn't age.
He doesn't age,
He
does
looks
he?
exactly the same as he did in Halloween 7.
Amazing.
Gee, so many people around here want me to
Good
solve
genes.
that problem. What are you gonna do for me then?
Loved him in Ant-Man. Like when people said like Paul Rudd was going to be an Ant-Man, I wasn't too sure if it was actually going to pull it off. And then he really just made it his own.
Oh, just one more thing.
Love that whole section in Civil War where he just makes himself big at the airport.
Yeah.
It's like whoa. Right. Okay. So I've got to go get the cheese to feed the rat, to make the rat explode, to get the blocks down, so I can get inside the barn. Because obviously that's what I.
Oh, not jumping blocks.
Oh.
Can't see. Can't see.
Yeah. Done this section. I've done this section a lot in my time, so I know what I'm doing. I still haven't died yet, so I should die so that you can see death.
You must be Bert.
I'm Bert.
Jack sent me.
Thanks, Bert.
For you here, and you can get on with what is ever that you're trying to do.
Oh, somebody. Why do you have to have such a long
That's
What?
what you do? Great.
name? Uncreative deconstructors, and I can't even say it.
Because when you're writing in like your name into YouTube, YouTube goes, nope, you can't have your name because 6 other people have your name. Right.
But he was saying something about jump off the wall in the corral and hover until a bee appears, and there will be 10 tails in the wall.
Oh yes, yes. But I need to die first.
To be able to get,
To
so
get-
tails and life. So
Yes.
Yeah.
They won't show up until I've met Death because Death will explain them to me. But I haven't died yet, so.
Gary reckons that Paul Rudd's proof that vampires are real.
Wouldn't it be funny? Because Paul Rudd seems like a really nice guy whenever
Yeah.
you see him in interviews. Wouldn't it be so funny if he is actually like a vicious killer, like behind the scenes, and he smears blood on himself, but he's still got that Paul Rudd smile? Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Run for it. Maybe I should put that idea to him as he should be a psychopathic killer, but a really friendly Paul Rudd psychopathic killer.
Jeez.
Like he's got his nervousness, but you know, just as he's about to be nervous, he's stabbing somebody. I saw something on my Facebook today actually about Paul Rudd, and it turns out that he's convinced Conan, the TV show host, you know, late night with Conan O'Brien, and every time Conan shows a clip of Paul Rudd from like one of his films or like a play, it's the same clip they show over and over and over again. And this clip is from the movie Mac and Me, which involves a boy in a wheelchair flying down a cliff and falling into the water. And I never realised it because obviously I don't watch Conan O'Brien, but I've seen that film and I'm like, why would you show that same sequence over and over again? Okay, right, run past. Yeah,
Did he get you?
he got me, but he didn't kill me.
Squished.
Oh, I survived that one.
How
Yay!
did you survive that?
Get that tiny little gap there.
Some chocolate up there.
Yeah, I know. I'll grab that in a second. Like I said, I've done this section a lot of times, so I'm just like, I know. Oh, squeeze past. Yeah, look at that. Come on. Oh, that one got me. That one got me. Oh, that was close.
So Uncreated said he remembers seeing Paul Rudd for the first time was from I Love You Man.
Yes, that's the wedding movie where he gets hired. I think Paul Rudd plays the husband, and he hires somebody as to be his best man because he hasn't got actually any proper friends to be his best man. I liked him in Anchorman. He was good in Anchorman. Sex Panther. Don't get squashed. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, right. Last piece of cheese. It's always that last thing, isn't it? When you're doing a puzzle game, it's always the last thing. That's always the most difficult. Get. That's it. Right.
Focus.
Yes. I'm trying to be too quick. That's my problem.
Patience, these things.
He's turned around. Right. Go.
Watching the patterns and being patient.
Wait for him to turn around. Can you turn around? Oh, that's
Oh,
yeah.
now he's turned
Now he's turned around. Boop, boop, boop. See, that's why, as you can tell by the music, I mean, you can't hear it, but this is why I had to turn the music down on the game, because it's just constantly playing in my ear as I'm running around trying to do all this. Okay, Mr. Rat, you know the drill.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
Uh-oh.
Too much cheese.
Bit like me last night. Not too much cheese, too much fish and chips. And I ate a whole bag of hula hoops. Not,
You did.
Not a little bag.
It was a whole bag.
It was a big, one of the large bags. And I ate the whole bag. And I got through it, and then at the end, Iain turns to me and said, "Can I have a hula hoop?" I was like, there's one left.
One hula hoop left. It's like, oh, okay, that's fine. I saw you bought the chocolate cornettos as well. From
Yeah,
the
I
shop.
bought you.
Yeah, I do like eating those. Those are really nice.
Less than a moment longer there.
Thank you very much, Mr. Squirrel. Now you can jump on top of our heads and climb all the way up. It's like, okay.
Oh my God, Marshmallows was so busy
Yeah.
today.
Everybody can get back out.
Where the supermarket that I go to, big supermarket, is right on a massive roundabout, and it's kind of the junction, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like a kind of either going out of where the city or going off to another kind of suburb of the city and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
there's a McDonald's right
Oh
close
yeah. So the McDonald's was.
to the roundabout. And so basically, and I think there was some other roadworks or something because they're doing there, they're expanding the lanes or whatever. And so the combination, I think, of people queuing up to get in for their McDonald's
And the traffic.
the traffic was, it was a nightmare.
It was funny because I said to you, oh, maybe we should get McDonald's, and you just immediately were like, no.
Yeah, no.
Not at this time, not at this moment.
Actually, do you know what? And I said to you, I don't.
You don't have a craving for it.
I didn't have a crave. I know some people like been desperate to have their McDonald's or whatever, but actually, I was not really that bothered.
I need to what
I did crave when we had it was fish and chips.
I'm actually, more preferring us cooking the cooking stuff fresh now.
Yeah,
like
quite
burgers
like
and
it.
chicken. Right, I need to get around to
We're
the
going to
other
attempt to have a
side.
barbecue on Friday, weather permitting.
Our last barbecue went down quite
We
well.
had a very good barbecue.
Yeah, ate a lot of chicken, a lot of burgers. It's
Then
nothing
you-
to gunk. Run around. See, there's the sunflower, but I need to get the bees to tickle her because she's a ticklish sunflower. And run around. The camera's not actually being too bothering this time around. When I first started to play this, it was such a pain in the ass. Okay, you know, land on yet? Stand still. You just stand still. Oh, it's the other door, isn't it? I need to get to the other side.
You just lost a chunk of chocolate.
I did, and I shouldn't have lost it because that wasn't very much of a drop. There's the door. I had to find that other door.
Hay bales.
Yes. Coming up to one of our first
Josh
bosses.
would say he'd eat KFC. Yeah, we actually before lockdown, our last takeout was a KFC.
It was, yeah.
Just before we went into lockdown, we had a KFC, and then didn't have a takeaway for until we
5
had
weeks. Well, no, we had Thai. Didn't
we had Thai a couple of weeks ago when we got paid. We had Thai takeout,
Yeah.
but that was the first takeout we'd had since lockdown.
Yeah. I'd love to get some Chinese.
Yeah, our normal Chinese hasn't reopened yet.
Not entirely sure if it's legal or not at the moment.
Gary's saying he had to go outside today. Yeah, in the massive long queue. How was that for you, Gary? You actually had to leave the house, did you? You okay?
No, he would order everything if he could.
I know. Had to go outside today, and the massive long queue for McDonald's drive-through had at least a mile of traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous.
People go
I don't
crazy.
understand it. I don't.
I mean, haven't they heard of delivery? You know,
I
couldn't they
don't know. I
just
don't
go...
know if they're McDonald's doing the delivery at the moment. KFC do.
Yeah. Burger King, I think, does as
Burger
well.
King were doing delivery.
Keep still. There's a pig pop. Right, okay, right. Need the fork. Come here, Mr. Forky. Need you to come here. What the damn dandy squat you doing in my barn? It's a talking pitchfork. Got a bit of a cowboy accent going on there. Had to get out of that lane and take another route as the traffic was so back up. Yeah, man.
Were you driving, Gary?
Oh, his mum was driving.
I was going to say.
His mum was driving. If Gary was driving, he'd have just sat there and just hurled abuse at him from behind him. Get the fuck out of the way! Oh, okay. Oh, boss time. Oh, okay. I need you to kill these guys. Come on. Come on. Thank you. That's the first one done. Huh. Come on, come on. There we go. And this one. Oh, the camera keeps turning around automatically, so I have to keep readjusting it. Come on, do the fork, do the fork. There we go. And over here. Oh, no, missed him. Oh no, this one, come on.
They're quite cute hay bales, really, aren't they?
Except when you go like, there's his eyeball on the floor that I've just squished. Like you said, the animation style for this game is it's very kid friendly, so you can easily get mistaken that it's
exactly.
a kid game.
That's what I was thinking.
But it's also hidden context of like the gore there.
What gore? I've not seen any gore yet.
I'm squashing their eyes.
They're cartoon eyes.
They're still eyes. An eye is still an eye. All eyes matter. Sorry, I just wanted to show that. There we go.
Nothing worse than some of the kiddies' cartoons.
That is true. I mean, if you look at Pokemon, forcing those poor animals.
No, Jeff was driving.
Jeff was driving. Oh, it's even worse. Jesus, I think I'd prefer Gary to drive. Oh, no, come on, get the last one. Come on over here. No. Got him, nice. Okay, eyeballs, get the eyeballs. Oh, where's the last one? He's over here. He's over here.
Hello, Paul from Michigan.
What up, Paul from Michigan? Alright, chocolate, eyeballs. Poor Pitchfork's now going to try and commit suicide.
Oh dear.
Yeah. That is the crappiest, shittiest, kick-ass I've ever seen. So he decides to... I'm not entirely sure how he gets the noose around his neck because he has no arms.
Yeah, that's not kids-friendly.
No.
You
You can go kill yourself. That's what I would recommend.
No, Dylan's not playing Xbox right now. He's on the Switch.
Yes, he is. He's playing Fortnite. He's been playing Fortnite pretty much all day.
He has been playing Fortnite all day.
But he does play with his friend, and they do lots of creative stuff. They don't actually. I mean, they do really well together when they're playing duos and stuff. But they much prefer to build.
They make things, don't they? They're like making houses and things. And
so Dylan will watch
doing
videos
the
on
creative
YouTube
side.
of people like doing RPG type games in Fortnite and Minecraft, and then he wants to reenact it as well. Yeah, how's he even gonna hang himself because he hasn't got a neck? He hasn't got a neck, has he? Shut up. Okay. Neck of any description.
And we like to let him have the weekend to like talk to his buddies very much and stuff because obviously he's not seeing them.
Yes. Yeah.
He's not gone back to school yet.
No, not like some of us who've had to go to work.
He's not going to go back to school till September.
May not be September at all if the world keeps carrying on the way it bloody does.
Or our blimmin' R rate down here goes up anymore.
Jesus, I mean, the world, I'm telling you. Okay, right, I have to go back outside now. Back around to the other side of the barn to find the king bee. But we have just released this giant hay bale.
He looks mean.
Oh shit. Yeah. Nemesis is defeated. His enemy was the pitchfork, but now the pitchfork has killed himself.
You'd think he'd be happy then.
He looks happy.
No, he doesn't.
It's me again. To wander around. Yeah, that's it. Time to wander around aimlessly. That's his plan. So now that's what he's going to do until I come back and deal with him. The money stopped moving and was watching him hang. Right, here's the queen bee. He's now going to tell me about the sunflower.
She spare me a dime. Hey, buddy.
He's a drunken, hungover, sexual deviant for a bee.
Oh, what do you want?
Yeah, look at those bags under his
In my
eyes.
own country,
Yeah.
I'm king.
That was the thing. First time playing this, I couldn't believe just what was going on. You know, I was working my way around the level, trying to figure out what the hell was going on. And at first I thought the controls sucked, and the camera didn't work, and like you said, you can skip cut sequences, so I had to, I had to rewatch them again if I died. But then the more I got into the game, the more I noticed all of the little things, like, oh my god, this is towards me. So like him talking about the big-breasted babe, like, immediately, just like Conker, my attention when I was younger was like, I'm sorry, what was that? Big-breasted what?
Still does.
Like, yeah, I'm only 20 minutes into the game and we're already talking about big breasts. Oh, okay, yeah, let's do this,
What do you mean? I thought you said you
Yeah,
had.
shit, big.
One of Ian's favourite subjects.
They are two of the greatest things God ever created.
Hang on a second. She's a sunflower.
They give life, like they've milk.
They do give
I
life.
mean, they are awesome for carrying milk and taking care of babies.
Yeah, I'd
And
like to go fence in that.
Ian, have you heard of Maneater? It's a recently released game where you play as a shark and grow bigger by smashing stuff and eating people.
yes, I have. I was keeping an eye on Maneater as it was trailered a while ago because I like the look of it. And Gary and I I think we just come off the back of doing our playthrough of Jaws, or we'd done some footage of the game Jaws. So when I saw Maneater, I was like, oh, this will be nice to see. It does come across bees. I need you to. Why I need to? Oh no, I need to talk to her first, and then I need to talk to these. Yeah, I mean, it's got a lot of Jaws the game in it, where you basically are just a shark swimming around, smash stuff up. And I did see some reviews where it's like there's not a lot of, no pun intended, but there's not a lot of depth to it. You're a shark, you swim around, you eat this stuff, you get bigger, you level up. But then when you go to the surface and you start attacking people, you kind of like GTA, you get a wanted level and more boats turn up and more hunters, but none of them are actually very hard to defeat once you get to a certain level.
Not much challenge.
No, you literally just destroy everything in your path and you've got this huge massive shark. So I don't know if I'd rather much just prefer to play Jaws the game, because at least then it's Jaws. Right, so
Dylan will probably like it though.
yeah, Dylan would probably really
He
like it.
loves sharks.
Saying that though, he'd probably play about 5 minutes of it and then realise he'd have to work to unlock stuff and then not want to play it. Yeah, so I need to get the bees to the sunflower to make her ticklish, and then she will allow me to bounce on her boobs, because that's what I need to do. Right, okay, and I can't go too fast because the bees will lose interest, so I've got to keep them coming with me.
Come on, little bees.
Come on, little bees.
Oh, they're dragging behind. Careful.
If they go out of camera shot, they kind of get a bit bored, so I've got to keep them running. There she goes, right. Yep, that seemed to work. Now I need to climb to the top of the barn to get the other bees, but while I'm also up there, I need to go fight the hay bale boss. There's a lot to do just in this one section there, and there are a lot of different sections. Oh, can I get it?
Yeah, Guy reckons it's going to looks lots of fun. If they added a Jaws DLC, it would be a must-buy.
Yes.
So potential there.
Yeah, they just need to add some stuff to it. I like the idea behind it, but at the same time, I did think, is it a bit too simple? Where Jaws actually had a good storyline behind it, incorporating the films as well. This one is you're just a shark and eating people. There's a lot of swearing in this game. I'm blind as a fucking bat. I hated this part because the blowtorch doesn't seem to hit them as much as you want it to. So you go right. So here,
Light bulb moment.
yeah, here he comes. There we go. There we go. That's what you want.
Just set that bat on fire.
Yeah. Or he'll knock me off this. So I need to stay up here. Come on then, Mr.
Oh,
Bat.
he's coming. He's coming.
Yeah, he's coming. You have to wait for him to actually come off the thing, because if you do it too early, you can't do it again. You only get the one. I could literally just hover over a lot of it. Okay, now I've got to do this bit. Come on. Come on. Get that. What?
Laszlo UK's called me tinfoil cat lady. Said, hey Ian and tinfoil.
Tinfoil hat lady. Oh, dice.
It's because I'm having a bad hair day.
Yeah. You could. I wonder if you could.
Oh, I
actually
got
use it.
another new toy this week, didn't I?
Sorry, after that picture that Hannah put up, I was a bit
Sorry,
worried
no,
where
not
that
that type
conversation
of
was
toy.
going.
No, out in the garden.
Oh yes, we've got new garden lights.
I wanted a set of
Wanna
those
try it.
solar lights.
Yeah.
So they look like fairy lights around your garden, but powered by the sun. They're cool.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I was meant to go out the door and instead I went the wrong way. Oh my god. Okay.
Only problem is we don't stay up late enough to
No,
appreciate all the
no.
weather. It'd be nice when, because obviously we're coming up to midsummer. 21st of June is midsummer.
Yeah.
So then after that point, slowly it starts getting darker in the evenings. Takes quite a while,
Yeah.
but
Well, we do like the weather, but then in fairness, we don't really sit outside like that.
I
so-
did the other last
Not until it gets dark. You know, not like that.
when we had half term. I was out. No, during the day I was out.
Yeah. Ian, is it me or is the comeback CM Punk getting a little tiring? You know, like CM Punk will never come back to wrestling. I mean, he's got too much bad blood with WWE, and I don't ever see him being in AEW or Ring of Honor again. I think, like with a lot of wrestling superstars, like they do their tenure, they do their time, and then they're like, look, I'm pushing my body too much. I'm just gonna have to do something else. Or like John Cena. You know, John Cena has done everything he can in the world of wrestling, and now it's just small performances. So he makes that check, and then he'll just go. I'm very surprised with the whole CM Punk with the Fox SmackDown thing. Like I thought they'd use him a lot more prominent in that, but they haven't. Right, okay, boss time. Where is he?
We got to wait another week for the next episode of Undertaker.
Yes, we do. But we've got In Your House NXT tomorrow, which is going to be good. Oh, set him on fire! I like that. You have to make this. You have to skip the fork's body so he makes the little spark, and then you have to set him on fire.
Yeah, he's chasing you.
Yeah, but there's a secret about this hay bale that not a lot of people know. We are joined by what appears to be an empire.
No, he's showing me something.
Oh right, he's showing you something on.
You cannot see it yet.
Well, why would you bring it in? Yeah, why bring it in and put it in front of us?
Surprise. Yes, the Sarlacc pit.
You made a Sarlacc pit, or?
Yes.
Yeah, I made it.
They've
Oh
made
right,
a
oh
Sarlacc
they
pit.
made a
Funny
Sarlacc.
story about this. When Dylan was little, he's always been a Star Wars fan, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then,
Terminator!
and he got obsessed with the Sarlacc pit.
Pit from Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Pit, also known as the pit of Kaku.
And we watched a YouTube video, didn't we, of a guy making one out of like papier mâché and toothpicks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so I ended up making a Sarlacc pit for him.
Pit.
Don't say pit.
I can't help it.
And we had it saved. I mean, he played with it for a little bit, and then we had to put it away
I don't
because
know what happened to it.
I think it ended up just getting damaged and lost in the cupboard full of stuff. Because after a while, he just got bored of playing with it and moved on to something else. Right, where is this guy
Kind of
gone?
like the Star Wars.
They
No.
can't see you, so
I know, but I just wanted to be.
just wanted to show us your.
Yeah. It took me a
no.
while.
Want me
get out
to
of the
show
way.
them?
Time.
Right.
I'll try attempt to show you Dylan's.
See, this is where
There we go.
this is where the
There we
inverted
go.
camera starts work.
So he's
Working.
made a Sarlacc pit in Fortnite.
And there was meant to be a rift
There we go.
in the mouth of the Sarlacc that
Right, get that
would
chocolate.
take you to another rift, which had a damage volume, which would instantly kill you. So you would literally be going.
It's
into
quite good
the
actually.
Yeah, when he
Yeah.
puts his time and
it's
has it.
actually made out
Uh,
of a bunch of the Fortnite Slurpy Swamps.
Oh come
pipes
on! Why
With, some of the more
is this thing
pipes
moving
with-
faster than
with
us,
these
Forky?
rainbow-
Ah, Forky, we need to move. Need to get out of here. I need more chocolate. Like if I die, then at least I can meet death and I can get my
Why do you have that on?
5G signals then. Right.
Stop
Get him,
being
get him.
idiots.
Get him, get him, get him. Get him. Yes. Did I get him? Oh yes, right. So you notice his face is half Terminator like. Oh no.
I know a lot about the Sarlacc, but I think I know too much about the Sarlacc. Because I was watching one video about the Sarlacc,
Yeah.
and it was just like someone made it in Minecraft, yeah. And when they went in it, because they actually made the inside of the Sarlacc, and it looked really cool,
Yeah.
He said, when you go in the Sarlacc, or you get eaten by it, it takes 100 years of digestion before you actually die.
Yes.
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 Because it puts like fluids and nutrients
It's acids.
into you.
It breaks you down with acid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Slowly.
Yeah. And
The
the
honey
pit,
monster had a stroke. Dun 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 dun.
the hello Josh.
Dun 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 dun.
The pit, yeah. The pit.
Hello, David.
Wow.
I don't know why they made it a Terminator. Susie 9mm. So now I've got to dodge those missiles. And this is only really the first boss. Like one of the first major bosses. I love the Big Mighty Pooh. And when the Big Mighty Pooh comes in, I'll probably have to sing.
It's a big mighty
There's
poo.
Big Mighty Pooh, yeah. Ah, come on.
Yeah.
That really hurt.
Yeah,
Come
have
on,
you also
Forky.
noticed what's around it?
Go.
It's the sand.
Sand.
Right, we need to
And my
move.
own building because I couldn't find anything else.
Right, chocolate.
I'm out.
Chocolate,
He's out.
chocolate, chocolate, chocolate.
Careful.
Need to find more chocolate. Missiles are coming in. I should have dodged that one. I
Is
should
this
have
where
pressed
you
B.
show them dying? You wanted to show them dying.
I did want to show dying. What happens when you die?
So what happens?
Well, the first time you die, because the game hasn't incorporated lives yet, the first time you die, you come to the nether realm, basically. And Death, at the moment, you can't hear, but Death's got a really, really deep voice. But it turns out he's a little midget,
Obviously.
obviously. And he realizes that the only two animals in the universe that have more lives than anybody else are cats and red squirrels. This bloody ridiculous contraption.
Thank you for asking that. Mother is fine. I actually got to see her
You did?
on Friday, yesterday, so which was really good. So she was in quite good spirits.
You did your social distance 2
Yes,
meters apart with your
I had to wear
face
a face
mask.
mask, and they take your temperature when you arrive, and all that business.
Yeah.
But no, it went very well, so it was really good.
We've been very lucky, obviously, with how your mum's been during
Yes.
the whole pandemic thing. Obviously, it's always been very worrying.
Well, she did test positive, but
Yes.
she's one of those lucky ones that seems to have not reacted
Yeah.
badly. So thank touch wood.
Yeah.
So no, she's doing.
She's a stubborn old broad, as they
She
would
is.
would
My mum's
put it.
my mum is surprisingly like through all her health ailments,
Mhm.
she's actually quite a strong lady.
Yeah. That woman would definitely break my kneecaps if I did anything wrong. So that's why I try not to do anything wrong.
It's quite funny. She's got one of these. She's not got a Zimmer frame, but it's what it looks. It's like a on wheels, but it's got a seat. You've
Oh,
probably
yeah,
seen
yeah,
it, like
yeah,
old
yeah.
people like use it to get around. So it just obviously steadies them. But then if they need to have a rest, it's got a seat on it, so you
Yeah,
can turn around and sit on it.
Yeah.
And so she came out with that, and then sat down on a normal seat. And then when she went to go back in, the one of the care assistants came out obviously to help her go back in.
Yeah.
And she insisted on being wheeled. She said, "No, I want to sit on that." I said, "You can push me."
Rest my legs now. Yeah.
Hilarious. She's so funny. Dear.
I contracted COVID working NHS. Damn. Laszlo, developed pneumonia.
Oh
Don't you
no!
really?
I'm glad you seem to obviously you're talking to us now, so
Yeah,
that's
you
obviously
know,
a good thing, Laszlo.
Stay indoors, quarantine for 14 days.
But it's so just weird, isn't it? How some people can get it and not have any effects, and then others
Yes.
just seem to get hit hard. So
Oh right, okay. I just totally remembered. I got to do this boss part again. Right, okay, okay. Jump on the thing. Don't go get away. Swing fire. Right. Okay, keep flying. We need to get out the way. Where's the pipes? I need to get behind the pipes. There's the pipes. Oh, Jesus, no. Yeah, get up, get up. Get up,
I
Forky.
do think it is with this virus though, because Laszlo obviously works for the NHS, so he works within the NHS. So
Yeah.
I think it does seem to be that if you have what do they call it, viral load. So if you're more exposed to a concentrated amount of the virus,
Yeah.
which obviously if you're working in an environment where there's lots of people who've got it,
Yeah.
you're
Oh, there
more
is.
likely to be
Shocked.
yeah. Then that seems to be where people are, have real problems. Whereas if you're the rest of us
Got
kind
it.
of out and about and stuff like that, we don't get as much of a viral load.
Yeah, yeah. If you're in hospitals and things like that, you're definitely going to take a massive hit of it. Pipes are. Where are the pipes? Pipes here. Ooh. You're gonna blow up the next one.
But yeah, it's a real load, real thing.
I.
Lost some
Yeah.
words off there.
I'm
And
still,
anybody who says it's imagined and made up,
I'm still amazed that we're living in the middle of one. That's just like. Come on, Mister. Come on, hit that shotgun. There we go. Right. Run around. And do your spinny thing. Up. Oh no, I have to wait for it to come around again. Got it. Pow! Both of his arms blow off. Now I gotta run for that last pipe. Which is right there. Camera won't turn, so that's a pain in the butt face. Go! Oh! Need that missile. I tried to slide that missile, but it wasn't working. Come on, Forky. Get your butt over. Thank you. Right. Chocolate there. Okay.
more chocolate.
Yeah, so the missiles hit the pipes that I'm hiding behind, and the water comes out, shocks him, and then I can jump and hit the button on the back.
Yeah, we did have Laszlo, I don't know if you were in our stream last week, but one of our shelfers lost his girlfriend to COVID, which is very harsh.
Yes.
And I think it's a case of like everybody in some ways probably knows somebody that's been kind of affected in some way.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember you saying, Matt, that your sister's a nurse. Yeah.
Dun. Yeah.
We definitely
I mean,
that time.
you know, like I said, knock on wood, things can get a bit better, but Jesus, I mean, after the start of this year, I said this morning to Campbell and Ronan when we were playing Red Dead Redemption, like New Year's Eve this year is going to be so weird, you know, because if it carries on, you imagine being at a New Year's Eve party and everyone's having to wear face masks, you know. I'm forward from now.
No, you'll be all right. Come on.
I might need another cup of tea.
Well, I got another
Though
idea.
actually, I do one thing I do want to bring up. I mean, today's the 6th of June, day of the Normandy landings.
It is, yeah.
We were watching The Longest Day earlier as well, which was on Film 4. If you've never seen The Longest Day, it's a
Laszlo's local.
Well, Canterbury's
Yeah?
all right.
well, it's UK, yeah.
No.
What do you think?
Oh, didn't want to burden Derriford, so I sucked it up. Wow.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Derriford all the way, Laszlo.
You hardcore.
I think that of all the people in the world I've ever met,
You've got to look after yourself though, 'cause this thing like can knock quite a lot out of people and
Yeah.
for quite a long time afterwards as well.
no need to get sentimental. Anyway.
Yeah, those BLM protests. Yeah,
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
do think that a lot of the protests, especially all the ones in America at the moment, I mean,
Yeah, typical.
that video of that white man being knocked over and banging his head on
Oh,
the
I know,
floor.
that was awful.
Damn.
I've gotta go.
I thought to myself, you know, if you're gonna kill a black man on camera, you're gonna kill a white man on camera. You're just asking for trouble, aren't you? You're just gonna start
Swimming.
shooting people in the street.
Oh, my God.
Right. Okay. Electricity wires. Where's the ladder?
I don't know how you feel, Laszlo, about like the scenes down here, obviously, and with because obviously we live in coastal areas with lots of beaches and things like that, and absolutely horrendous.
Yeah.
The amount of people that when the weather was nice during our half term, we were at the beach, and there was a thing on the news about a particular beach. That there were 3 people that were injured in succession from tombstoning.
Yeah.
Absolutely stupid. Like unbelievably stupid to be doing that anyway, but doing it at this time as well.
Right,
And,
where's the last
they had to close the beach, and they had to push, like everybody had to kind of evacuate off the beach, and there was like hundreds of people there. No way they were social distancing.
Right.
Just no reason surprised now why we're starting to see the R rate in our
Go
park
up. Yeah.
go up. No, Dylan's not. He's not in the year groups that they've said to go back. Yeah. So, but to be honest, even if he was, I'd be hesitant to be sending him back.
Yeah.
I think there's no point. I think.
Well, there's no point in sending them back until we're 100% certain that it's absolutely fine to send them back. You know, I'm not planning on sending somebody back or Dylan back to the point where somebody goes, oh, well, we think it'll be all right. I mean, I barely want to go outside, but I have to because, you know, legal parameters of work and stuff. Come on.
But I do know people who have got children that are of that age. And
Got it.
They have, although they were
Where
very
is it?
concerned still about sending their child back. Actually, more so as well concerned about the impact that it would have on them going back to a school which isn't the same as what they're used to, especially the little ones.
Yeah.
Because of everything they've got to put in place, and the school classroom, chances are they're not going to be taught by their teacher.
Yeah.
And they're not going to be able to see all of their friends. Because they put them in bubbles, what they call bubbles, which is little groups, so they can only obviously have them in those small groups. And the actual environment, the school environment, would have changed very much because of everything they've had to put in place.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, while people are concerned about, I think, children's emotional welfare and their mental health of being away from school, as well as their academic progress, obviously. Actually, equally, I think going back too soon and going back to a school that's not normal can be equally as troubling for them.
Well, it's all like you said, it's taking it day by day, week by week, seeing how it's going. So, what up, Silver Spike? Yeah, the sound is a bit low because
on the game
because the music is constantly, like, as you probably hear if I would stop talking. That theme tune music is constantly playing in the background, so there will be certain points where the music cuts out and it will be quite quiet, and I'm like, oh man, I wish I could adjust it now. But yeah, hopefully we're talking fine as well.
Yeah, hopefully you can hear us all right.
Yeah, that's the main thing. It's just all about us, really. About us, really. It's not about the game or anything like that. No, it is. Right, so I defeated him, got the money. Oh man, I slipped off there.
There's enough chocolate there.
Yeah, no, I just didn't want to.
If you can get round.
Fall off. Didn't want to fall off there because now I've got to climb all the way back up again.
Are you enjoying this game? As he says, he says it's good.
Me, I really enjoy this game. That's why I wanted to do a playthrough of it. Cause, like I said,
asking you, I was asking them.
Oh, okay, I'll shut up then. Alright, more bees. You gotta get those bees. Hello, bees.
Bit different from Red Dead, eh?
It is. It's what I want to do. I wanted to do a different playthrough or something else. And it's when Gary was talking about sequential playthroughs as well.
Oh, they want you to, when you get to the dance club level, to raise the music so they can hear it.
Right, okay.
You want a rave, do you?
God, the dance club music. I can't remember the dance club music. Right, where am I? I've got to get the bees down, but I've also got to go up there and I've got to open up that other door. So I'm going to have to go round.
Oh, no, Silver Spike is having problems hearing us speaking.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Well, we'll just talk louder then. Though I did, like I said, I did adjust it a little bit, but I mean, I've got to talk through her again. Oh, no, I can skip this one. Running around here. Right, grab these bees. Hey, Mr. Bees. I've already
Still
talked to you
grabbing bees. Have you not
No.
jumped on our boobies yet?
No, because obviously I brought the bees over and then I had to go defeat the hail boss. So like the cut sequence, they all reset. So now I have to go around and get the bees all over again, so I can get the money, which means nothing. The money doesn't do really anything in the game at all. I don't know why I should.
Thought you'd lost the bees.
Yeah,
Then.
no, I got them. I know what I'm doing half the time. I don't really all the time. I just play, and things happen. You know, you play and things happen. So.
A chicken roast on a Saturday, David.
Ooh, with roasty potatoes as well.
He's watching while cooking.
Nice. Chicken. Where's these extra lives again? They're here? I think it's on. Or is it the next one? I run over. No, back this way, isn't it? Got hit B around here. Alright, okay, fine. Come with me then, bees. We'll drop down here. Go on, this way. I can hear you in the background. There you go. Come on, this way. Come on, Mr. Bees. Come on. Right, let's see how far I can.
Oh, it's a cold chicken, cold roast chicken. Are you having a salad, David? We're going to have a salad.
I was going to
It'll
say.
be healthy tonight. After having fish and chips last night.
Wouldn't a cold roast chicken be raw?
No, as in you cook it and then it's cold afterwards. Duh.
Well, you didn't really didn't really explain it all, really. You know, you could just eat chicken cold, but it'd be really bad for you.
No, he's saying the weather. That is not the roast. Why are you I don't understand, David. I'm confused.
She's
I'm
confused.
confused.
It's the 5G signals getting.
You're jumping about too much.
The 5G signals in her head. They've gone too much. Right, second set bees. Right, I think there's 4. Is there 4 sets of bees? There's one right.
I
at the
did enjoy
top.
our fish and chips last night.
I did as well. When you rang me and said like, what do you want? As soon as you said fish and chips, I just wanted a nice piece of cod with the chips.
And mushy peas.
Yeah, I always have the mushy
I have
peas.
curry sauce with mine.
And there's something about chip shop chips that just tastes really, really nice.
Yeah.
Like I scoffed it all. Go past him. Like when you said what do you want, I almost thought a cheeseburger, but I'm like nah. Fish and chip shop cheeseburgers just don't seem to. I don't know. They just don't seem to hit the spots really.
See, I'm a very traditional girl, David. I always have me roasts on a Sunday. Sunday roast.
Sunday roast. Do you know what? When I was going to work this week and all I had was salads, you know what I started to take with me in the space of snacks? Because I didn't want to eat all the apples, because obviously Dylan eats apples, and I didn't want to just keep eating crisps. So we had boxes of those mini cereals left over that Dylan hadn't been eating, and I just took them to work with me. Oh, come on, boy! Come on, game, jump! There we go. Yeah, I just took them to work and then just opened them and ate them like you would a pack of
like Dylan does.
like a pack of Rice Krispies. Yeah. Do I have to go down to? Do I have to go down the hole again? Oh, okay. Well,
you're going down
I'll go
that
down the
hole
hole
anyway,
anyway
aren't
now. And then swim back up, find that ledge that I just found, because that'll bring me to... Where's the ledge? Where's the ledge? Camera. This is the problem with the camera. The camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it now. Camera can be a bit of a pain in the ass when it comes to... Because then this will then take me to the other side. Ah, yeah, and then this guy will fling me up here. Fling. Get off my stone. Grab that. Right, now I can come out here. Don't fall off. I'm holding the joypads precariously so I don't fall off. Right, okay. Walk slowly.
Slowly up.
So as you climb up this ladder, the music starts to fade away and you get this ambient sound of wind, because it's supposed to just justify how
High up you are.
high up. But I also love the background, how the painted background. So like we'll go to that hive. That's the wasp hive that we went to earlier, and I believe like you can see the evil.
Oh
No! Oh! You can see the Panther King's castle in the background. That was close. Go. if I fall from here, I will die. If I don't hit one of these ledges, so I cannot fall.
Right, another wasp.
Yeah, so there's the army level that we'll go to at some point. There's the evil tree by the Pooh Kingdom. Oh yeah, there's the panther.
Yeah, Josh, I said that earlier about Conkers reminding me of Tails.
Yeah, from Sonic the
Sonic.
Hedgehog. Right, okay, go Mr. Wasp. Okay, go. Oh, almost fell off then. Almost fell off. Okay, keep climbing, keep
This
climbing.
is why I'm wearing it, Leslie, don't you know?
Why? Because of 5G. Oh, 5G. Almost go. Go. Climb all the way to the top. Yep. Okay. And once we get to the top, we have to jump around and then be... Whoa. Bang. That is just to open that door down there to get that extra
All
life in
of
the money.
that.
All of that just for that switch. But also the bees are up here, so I need to get that other set.
Have you got to go all the way back up again?
I not all the way to the top. I think only halfway up, and there's a set of bees. Where are they?
Turn around.
Yeah, bloody camera angle.
Oh, there they are.
There's one set of bees, but I think there's another set.
Oh, there, no, that's a
No.
wasp.
Okay, I'm just gonna get these then and work my way down. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's alright, it's on that side.
Yeah.
Still lost a chocolate though.
I know. Just stop judging me. She judges me. That's fine. There's chocolate there though. Okay, right. This is problem when you're streaming as well and you're trying to concentrate on the game, but you're also looking at the chat and you're trying to talk at the same time. But you know if you mess up, you got to start all over again, so you don't want to mess up. Oh. You say it. You say it out loud.
Just jinxed yourself.
I know. Right, there's Death's hand. Death's like, back you go. How many lives have I got? I've got one. So. And if you lose all your lives, you do fully game over, so you have to do the sections all over again. So that's why you're constantly picking up lives to keep it going. But it's such a can be such a ball ache sometimes too. Okay, Mr. Wasp. Go. Right, I need to get to that other side. So I'm gonna have to climb to the top again and be down. Because I don't. Go. I keep jumping, so he keeps doing a little skip up past the ladder. Come on.
So tense.
Go. He moves, so this one goes up.
Oh no! Ooh.
So, go. He's gone up, so be in the middle.
Wait.
Yeah. Go. And then jump, grab that, be down. Doesn't do anything because you've already hit the button, but it's fine because it just puts you in a good position.
Yeah, Pump, you see, I need to have my hair done again. It's hairdressers, you see.
Yeah, terrible hairdressers. You cut Dylan's hair?
I did have a
home?
go at trimming his hair.
Yeah.
I just gave it a bit of a trim
I said to just stick a bowl on his head and
because it
shave
was
the
getting
whole
a
thing
bit
off.
wild.
But you said no, we're not doing that, which I thought was a complete shame.
Yeah, married to Iain, that's why my hair's gone grey. Yeah. It's Gary saying that.
Hey! Oh, you put me off! I was trying to concentrate, I was almost there. And then you said something about me and threw me off. Okay, right, now I gotta go all the way around again. Tense games. Right, okay. Platformers. Should be a law against platformers.
Can we say, hello, Ryoko?
Hey, Ryoko! No, I can't because I almost threw myself off the ledge again. So.
Are you helping Daddy cook?
He needs all the help he can. Come on, bees. Why aren't you? Come on. Oh. No game.
Yeah, who's sport? See, that's the only actually good thing about Iain having long hair. No, actually, the only good thing. I love Ian's hair. he won't. No, he's not allowed to cut it.
No, I'm not allowed.
Is the fact that actually in this lockdown it doesn't matter for you.
No, it's just growing.
Josh is saying he
growing.
hasn't had his hair cut for 5 months.
Yeah.
What I do notice, what's funny is when I go to do our weekly shop at the supermarket, is the number of men sporting hats.
Yeah. And trying to hide themselves.
Even if in weather like this, when it's not sunny and stuff like that, still, or like wearing. I saw somebody wearing like a woolly, like a beanie hat today. And I thought, yeah, I know why you're wearing that hat.
Oh, that was close. I tried to get those bees up there,
Yeah.
but I think I need to activate her again before I can get those ones. So that's why I'm running around there at the moment to see if I can activate her. That's the funny thing. I said this to somebody
Happy
a couple of
birthday,
days ago.
Tenchi.
Is everything at the moment like people were saying to me, you need to cut your hair, it's getting too long. Well, in the middle of a pandemic lockdown, it doesn't actually matter. You know, people said, Iain, you should probably get a better job than being a cleaner. But actually, being a cleaner was the best job I could have in the middle of a pandemic lockdown. You know, sitting around playing computer games.
Oh, no,
won't
my
amount to
hair's
anything.
falling out.
Oh no,
Yeah,
she's
it's
falling
falling
out.
out.
The stress. You know, it's in the middle of a pandemic lockdown. It actually doesn't matter. Right, come on then, bees. Yeah, right, okay. Right, let's go get the hardest ones to get, shall we?
Yeah, this is it. You see, look, we've got a friend who's she's a barber, hairdresser,
Yeah.
and she's like desperate to get back into it, but obviously not going to do so until it's all kind of safe
Yes.
to do so. So at the moment, it looks like beginning of July is when they've kind of said about opening up hairdressers, barbers again, but only if they've implemented certain things. So
Yeah.
so looking at things like obviously a booking system for appointments, so that you don't have, because they used to do just drop-ins. No kiddings. Hold up in your ears. It's itchy, this thing.
Yeah, it was, your head's sweating. It's covering your head. It's hot.
But so got to have a booking appointment, so you don't, so people, and giving enough time in between,
Yeah.
so that they can clean the area and stuff like that.
Yeah, because I was saying to her, we were talking about it last night, and I was saying to her, like, you won't believe, just as a cleaner, what kind of stuff we have to do to sanitize everything on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
You know, it's not.
They've got to do it in between appointments.
But that's it. It's not a simple. Every time somebody touches that door handle and walks into your shop, you're supposed to sanitize behind them.
Yeah.
Every time. You know.
So it's
right.
it's a tricky old business, and it's like they were saying on the news about pubs and stuff like that. Who's missing? I mean, we're not pub goers anyway. We never really have been. Like, we don't go to
Oh, sugar, don't.
to the pub like that. So obviously their next stage is looking at reopening pubs. They've been in discussions with
Yeah.
that industry at the moment about whether, but a lot of kind of pubs are saying is like that they don't think it would be viable, like in order to put in the restrictions and stuff that they've got, and that's even if it's possible. Some of these older pubs and things like that. There's one guy who's got like a pub that's ancient. It's like one of the oldest pubs in the country or something like that. And he said there's no way is he fixing plastic screens railing into the timber that's ancient. You know, like stuff like that. He'd rather just wait. But even if they can open up and have like they wouldn't be able to do the amount of business to justify being open, kind of thing. They're still going to lose money, so it's
well, you take into account like when you go to a pub, it's getting out and it's trying to be sociable, so you're basically taking that away from the pub. Screw getting live bands in, or music or comedians or anything like that. You won't be able to do any of that. We were talking about a place that we used to go to before lockdown. We used to go to for roast dinners, and this place is like an ancient kind of pub, but it's very small, very quaint. So you can't have a lot of people in there, at the moment, and especially serving food as well. So you're losing all that business. Some of the imagery that I saw for cinemas and what they're supposed to be cinemas as they say, about how seats are supposed to be being forced to be social distant and all that kind of stuff. It's Right, I got those other bees, so now I'm just...
Is that the last set of bees?
No, I've still got one more set to get, but I've gotten the hardest one anyway. So I just have to go get... I think there's only 4. I don't make sure. Right, come on then, bees. You coming? Yeah. Come on, bees. This is why I turned it down, because this music's just been playing constantly, and it seems like my ears have completely like white noised them out. But every now and again, the music keeps coming back, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's that wonderful music. Right, go on. Alright, go over there, go over there. Go. You got her? There you go. Right.
There we go.
Okay, alright, one more. One more set. I'm pretty sure. Need that chocolate. King bee.
Where's the last set?
Last set's over here by this rodeo place, which is by the extra life if I can get the extra life as well. Do 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 do. There? No, it should have been there. Should have pressed B there. Okay, come on then, bees. Drop down. Lose a chocolate. Lose a chocolate from there. I mean, I've fallen to my death from higher parts. Gosh darn it. Come on then, jump over. And come over. There we go. You glitch through the fence. The rest of us have to walk around with it. Yeah, it's a strange old world at the moment. I mean, everything's just taking a hit, and I'm loving the news reports of all these companies and rich folk who are obviously laying off and furloughing staff and stuff, and are still trying to make a profit out of it all. I mean, obviously everybody knows how much of a fan I am of wrestling, but Linda McMahon tweeted yesterday, and
Where's your bees?
behind me here. Linda McMahon has some kind of job working in the government somewhere. Nothing major, but she posted a tweet praising Donald Trump's the fact that they've got more people employed at the moment than at any other time, and it's a case of I need one more set of bees. Okay, right, I'll find one more set of bees. And there's the fact that like a lot of people tweeted back to her saying, excuse me, you've just furloughed a bunch of people from your company, you know.
We're trying to speak louder.
What?
Sorry, Silver Spike's having trouble because apparently it's absolutely pouring down in London right now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. And so he can't hear us above the storm.
Oh, Jesus. Right, okay. So
Need subtitles.
Linda McMahon's obviously, she's taken a lot of hit over social media because she's praising Donald Trump's work with keeping people employed, and actually a lot of people have lost their jobs and been furloughed, especially from the WWE company, which is like, ooh, you should really try staying off of social media sometimes. Right, okay, I cannot
Where's the
see
last set of bees?
I can't see the bees.
Dave's
back
made
here.
Yorkshire puddings.
Oh, is he?
See, I don't do Yorkshire puddings with chicken.
No, you don't for some reason. I mean, I could eat.
I only really do Yorkshire puddings when we have beef or lamb.
I mean, in fairness, I'd eat Yorkshire puddings all the time, at any time, really. But I think for us, they do work very well with the gravy that you make.
Yeah,
with the beef
I like
and
it with-
beef and lamb gravy.
I
That's
like-
better.
I
Shout.
Like, I like cold Yorkshire puddings with syrup in. I haven't had that for a while.
Yeah, because you never eat them. There's like usually 4 or 5 Yorkshire puddings left
No, I
over.
ain't got any syrup
and-
either.
Oh yeah, no syrup either. And then I end up just throwing them away because they just sat there for 3 days just doing nothing. Right, okay, I'm going to check up top again, see if there's any more bees.
Have to make another toad in the hole
Yes.
to do that.
Did I get these ones up here? Pretty sure I did. I get these ones? Yes, I did. I got those ones. Running along here.
Come on, it's creative, uncreative, that one.
Yeah.
Where's the last set of bees?
I'm the one supposed to be playing the game. I'm pretty sure they're up the top, so that's why.
Yeah, Laszlo, you should try it. Cold Yorkshire puddings with syrup.
They're like
You
pancakes.
can have them hot
It's
as
basically
well.
just
You
like
could-
pancakes.
You could do like hot Yorkshire puddings with syrup as well, but
Right, let's try looking up. It doesn't seem to be up there. And
but it's just something about you pour the syrup inside the Yorkshire pudding so it pulls inside.
Oh, come on! What do you got ice on your trainers. He just turned and slipped right off there. Now I definitely know that they're around this section, and I'm definitely pretty sure that they are not inside the barn, because if I go inside the barn, they reset.
I just use normal syrup, but you could use maple syrup.
Yeah, you can use any kind of bloody slippery syrup.
Even use honey if you wanted to.
Oh man, I don't know. Can't do honey. Can't do honey. I'm not a big syrup fan either. I mean, I like pancakes, but I'm more of a butter, chocolate sauce, dried fruit. Oh, you should have picked up some.
No, I like lemon
fruit
and sugar on my pancakes.
Yeah, lemon
So
and sugar.
apparently,
Yes.
according to Uncreative,
Yes.
that NASA have said that there are now 13 zodiac signs. Really?
Oh, right. Okay.
Well, that's just going to throw things up in the air, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, does that? Because that would mean that there are more planets aligned out there. Right. Sorry, I'm trying to talk science as well as trying to find these.
Yeah,
bees
don't
as
try
well.
and do that.
Yeah, I'm trying to find these bees at the same time. Well, because all the star signs are
Associated with the
with
alignment
of the planets.
Yeah.
So if there's 13, that would mean that there are more alignments or more planets.
Don't know. Perhaps Uncreative can answer that question for us.
Where? Ah, there he is. There he is. I knew you were down. I thought if they're not up here, then they must be. Oh, just took a tumble. I thought to myself, where would they be in that? And then I realised that they are right by the entrance.
What, the bees?
Yeah.
You
So
found them?
there we go. There's the last set of bees. I found them. I need 5 goddamn bees to chuck on this. In fairness, they
I
are.
thought for a moment then all the bees had disappeared from her.
Oh, that kind of worried me. In fairness, though, they are kind of large bees, so it would be fun. The sun is in the sign Sagittarius. Look at those things.
Big green
I
bees.
know. You know, and you can bounce on them.
Here we go, Gary. Here we go. We can rely on Gary to
Yeah.
fill in the details for us here.
Opicus? Opicus? Yeah, I totally agree with everything Gary said there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people are looking. Somebody's rewatching this video, going, "What? What did Gary say?" Well, that squirrel was watching those boobs get rubbed. You know. So do I. Oh, I'd love to go for a bounce. Okay. I call a platform game. Okay.
Axel, I don't think coronavirus is up in heaven.
Boobies. Oh, okay.
So you have to bounce on the boobies
Yeah,
to get to the next level.
Yeah. Well, you have to get the money, just to get the money.
Alright.
So I have to. Boing. Oh, come on.
More.
No,
No,
I
not
need to
quite.
bounce more. Ah,
More bouncing.
more bouncing. Okay, bounce me again. Oh, he doesn't jump up straight.
No. It's the angle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the angle. Come on, come on, come on.
Yeah.
Ah. I'm trying to jump as well as her bouncing me to get the
I
more.
bet you never woke up this morning and said, I'm going to watch somebody play a squirrel bouncing on a sunflower's boobies.
Nope, nope. Come on. Oh. Come on, come on. Oh, come on. Why are you, Conker? Why are you not jumping high enough to get that money? Come on. Almost.
Yeah, but how do you
Oh,
pronounce it,
oh,
Gary? How do you pronounce
ah.
that? Can you phonetically or,
Phonetically.
you know,
Come on.
spell it out to us? So how
No.
do you pronounce this? Ophiuchus.
Come on. No, what? He backflips, but he doesn't go any other direction other than up when I want him to go the side. Right. Jump on there. Yeah. Go ahead. No, you stupid squirrel. Jump. Yeah. Jump again. Yep. Ah.
You've got to get higher.
I know, but then I come down and it goes, oh yeah, you're almost dead, so
Need to go and get more
I
chocolate.
need to go get more chocolate. There's more chocolate. Grab that chocolate. No!
And he lost the chocolate.
Stop! Just grab that chocolate!
Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus?
Ophiuchus.
Is that correct?
I'm gonna say yes.
Do you know Gary was big into astrology and all that?
Yeah. He's always looking at the stars.
My
and
mum
stuff.
actually was. She used to do like the charts and that
Yeah.
properly.
Come on. Jump. No. Okay. Alright, tell you what. Why don't we, instead of me jumping, why don't you just bounce me up? Yeah. And I'll just aim to land. Oh, you stupid. I do not remember it being this hard to jump up there back on the 64.
What are you doing wrong then?
I don't know. Like,
Can you change your angle, the camera angle?
no, you can't. I mean, the camera angle is the right stick, but
I love how she taps them underneath to say, "Come on."
like, I jump on them, but if like, I have to angle myself because she'll bounce me away, like that. She'll throw me off. So I'm trying to bounce backwards to her, and she throws me off. Right. Okay. How about and like.
I'm sure my mum did. Sorry, Gary's just saying his dad used to create charts as well for a living.
Yeah, he made the whole Star Sign game, in which we stole all the parts for to use for Jihad. Come on, you stupid! If not, I'm just gonna lose this money. Come on, there we go. Go! Ah, yes. Problem is, I've only got a tiny little bit of health, and if I fall down here, I'm gonna die.
Oh, don't.
I don't mean to.
Right, just take a breath.
I could just jump into the water, I suppose.
And
Excellent. Jetpacks and butlers. Here we come.
Right, okay.
so you've got to get down from here.
Yeah. So if I thought I'm gonna do my tail whip, but as soon as
You
I
didn't,
fell
you
off,
just
I
plummeted.
pressed A. It just. I know what I did there. I know what I did. The game was just being a douche. But I don't think I need to do her anymore and I don't think I need the money because the money doesn't look like it's over there anymore. So I don't think I need to do that bit anymore. So.
I'm sure my mum did my chart once. I don't know.
What?
Can't remember it and don't know what happened to it.
What, did a star sign chart for you?
Yeah.
To work it all out. Yeah, I remember like I said, Gary's dad made a whole
You have to have
game
all
on
your
it.
details, like your time of your birth and things like that.
Yeah.
And then they plot it all out. It's quite fascinating.
Run around here. She's all done, isn't she? Yeah, she's got her boobs out. Right. Okay. I think I am fully done in this section. I have done that. Defeated the evil Hail Bale and rescued the king.
Yeah, no, the proper ones, like the drawings, like I remember it looking like a map of with degrees and all that business in it.
Yeah.
It's quite complicated.
There's a lot going into it, yeah. Right, I need to head into the poo world now. Okay, head into the poo world. And I need to put on the gas mask. I wonder if I'll have time to get to the great mighty poo before coming off. I mean, because I'm only playing until 7 o'clock, so I'm only doing 3-hour episodes for Conkers. But obviously, might go over depending on what section of the game I'm at, and I'm like, okay, I want to do that before I carry on, kind of thing. Yes. So let's run up the poo mountain. Oh wait, do I have to do the cut sequence with the back in 5 minutes, or is he back? There's No. Okay. I was pretty sure that I couldn't do something in here until I'd gone off and done the hail bell. So I had to come in. These guys will attack me. So I have to... Oh, sneak past. Have to run past. Another one up here.
I'm starting to get a deja vu moment. So have I seen you play this before?
Yes, you have. I tried to play the 3D, the remaster on the Xbox 360 back in the day. But I didn't get very far. I don't know why I stopped playing it. I think it's because I was playing something else at the time. I can't remember. But like I said, I wanted to get this. Or I wanted to get this because it's got all those other games as well. Okay, I have to do something before this gets activated. I have to. I remember I have to
Just
drop.
don't fall off the edge.
Yeah, I gotta. I know I have to drop poo on somebody from somewhere. Run past it. This guy, I'm pretty sure I have to drop a poo ball on this guy's head.
He's asleep at the moment.
Yeah, I think I have to do it to wake him up. But I can't remember. But it'll come back to me. But I definitely oh, what about I can't get into this bit yet.
I love in the chat when you've got two different conversations going on at the same time.
Right.
So we've got obviously the Gary and Creative talking about the star sign zodiac, the new the extra zodiac, blah blah blah, and then we've got Josh and Silver Spike talking about Croydon.
Nice. A lot goes on in Croydon. You never know. That's right. I have to get the poo ball and take it up there. Right. Okay. Love the designs of that. The design of this level, of how everything just kind of works its way around. Right. Let's see what's through here first. I think I have to push the poo ball to the top of the mountain and then drop it on that big
remember
guy's
you
head.
doing something like that.
Yeah.
Get the impression somebody doesn't
Yeah.
want me to
Definitely aren't supposed to go this way.
want me to go that way. Think I'll go that way.
Yeah, don't think I should go this way. So I think I'll go this way. Right.
Is it safe? I
Don't
wonder?
think so. Yeah, let's find out. Let's find out. Okay. Oh Christ.
Oh, that went well,
yeah,
didn't it?
just slipped right off.
He's still alive.
Yeah, it's only mud. Only fell down into the mud. Is that rope? Can I climb on the rope? Yes. I'll climb up the rope, get all the way to the top. Try and get across the bridge again. This leads to the bank, and the bank doesn't come into the game until... Oh, you butt-faced squirrel! It doesn't come into the game until the very end of the game. And I'm pretty sure there's nothing for me to do here other than activate the guy? Because I need the poo ball from him. I'm trying to remember how to get the poo ball.
No, did it
I
again.
was pressing A. I pressed A, and the character just went, no. What does A do again? A doesn't do anything. A just walks me off this bloody ledge. Stupid squirrel. Platforming games. Why can't I just go back to the Wild West and shoot
Can you
people in
not
the
just
face?
fly across with your tail?
Yeah, I can. I just have to angle it. There. See, he's not jumping as...
No, because it's a bit bouncy.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh, cut sequence.
I think it's about to.
Yep, there we go.
break.
So literally, I made my way all the way over there just to break the bridge. This is nothing like Banjo-Kazooie. Lion Hunter SS. I've got Banjo-Kazooie on here from the rare replay. I've always wanted to play them, but I never did. After I did Conquer, I was like, nah, I'm good. So now I've got it. I am really wanting to do a playthrough of Banjo-Kazooie to see how it holds up against Conkers Bad Fur. Oh, stupid squirrel. Luckily the mud is saving me, so I'm not dying. Right, climb back all the way back up again. Swing around, swing tail. What?
It's Nella, isn't it?
Iain is not even the worst. Iain is not even the worst platformer on the channel. Oh, don't fall off. Yes. Hey, I'm great at platformers.
Bye, David.
Bye, Dave.
And family, everybody. Yep. Stay safe, definitely. BLM.
Okay. Where's the... Right, so I need to find the guy with the poo. Let's see what's around here. Because this leads to... Oh, yeah, this leads to the water section, doesn't it? Oh, what is it? What does that say up there? Can't move the bloody camera, because obviously, for some reason, the cameras weren't designed to move like that, but it does say poo ball over there. I'm trying to look at the sign.
I can't see where you're looking.
The sign is right in front of me.
Oh,
there we
there.
go. Okay, no poo balls. That's
No
what that
poo
says.
balls.
You're not supposed to push any poo balls into this section. Right. No poo balls. Oh, okay, metal spike water things. Those are trying to kill me. Can't get past them at the moment. Ah, yeah, those little green turds. Those are evil guys. Can I go through that? Oh, door yet. No! Alright, no, I don't think I can go through that area yet. I think I'm supposed to use the poo to push onto those guys. So I'm going to head back here. Go down this section. Is the bee queen still there? I don't know if I have to talk to her about her husband.
What's that?
That just brings me up my catapult, but I don't need the catapult anymore because I killed the dung beetles already there. I'm going to grab that chocolate. And is there anything around there? I don't think there's anything around there yet. More bees. I think... yeah, there's an extra life. I'm trying to remember Pooh Man. How do I get Pooh Man back? I'm going to head up to the Wasp's Hive to have a look. But I don't think I can go into Wasp's Hive just yet until the next time they steal the hive. Because if you go... Oh, yeah, there we go, yeah. Giant monster thing is in there, so don't go in there. The giant monster will kill you. Swim. Okay, back to the Pooh. What?
Ronan said he remembers having to fight a bull that does a massive turd.
Oh God, yeah. I'm trying to remember. Oh, is that the door? Is that it? Can I get in there? There we go. Yeah, there's a door right there. I should have just gone right in the door, but I didn't because I'm an idiot. He better hurry up.
What are you looking at?
Nothing, sire. Nothing. I love what happens to the Panther King, and I cannot spoil. I'm not spoiling it for you. You're all just gonna have to wait to find out what happens to the Panther King, because.
X wants to know if you've played RE3 yet.
No, I haven't played Resident Evil 3 yet. I said this to Gary. Like, I really liked the second one, but I didn't play that until like it was out for a year. So this newest one, Resident Evil 3, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get to it, but it's definitely not top of my list yet. You have to roll the poo to the top of the poo mountain, but first you have to get the poo, but first you got to fight the bull. That's right. So I have to come in here to the shop. They'll send me to something, and then. Oh God, do you remember? I don't want to spoil this stuff, but there's a giant metal monster. There's like a boiler you have to fight, who's controlled by 3 fire demons, and the only way that you can defeat him is by smacking his balls that he's got hanging between his legs. I can't wait to get to that bit. I can't wait. I tried many things. I tried elephants, pot plants, many things. We need to see some Dark Souls. We do need to see some Dark Souls. Gary and Nella are planning on getting onto that. Squilla, Various Squidorus, the common squirrel. Yes, Nella and Gary are planning on doing a playthrough of Dark Souls 3, which I was thinking about joining, but then when Gary and I thought about it, I wouldn't be there's this particular stuff you have to do in Dark Souls 3 to be able to join people's games. So the only way I would be able to join Gary's game, because Gary's planning on starting a fresh playthrough, is I would have to complete the game before and then be in that area when Gary comes through for me to join his game. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I do really want to do a playthrough of Dark Souls 1 though, but I suppose that's because Dark Souls 1's the one I've played the most, so I know that I know it the most and can probably not die as much. Make sure you stream snipe Gary and invade him. Yeah, we should do. Nella, you should do that at certain points just to invade Gary's game and chase him through the map. All right there, fella. How you doing?
Hi, how you doing?
Sit down, wipe your hands on some shit. Sorry, yeah, I shouldn't really do a Scouse accent, should I?
Oh, really?
Do you want some poo? Yeah, I do need some poo actually. It's a fucking ass in there.
It's these cows. Get 'em in there.
Give him the
Get 'em
crap.
in
Oh, is it
there.
it's the prune juice, isn't it? I gotta get them to do the prune juice. And the cows. The cows have like a really posh accent, and oh man, I haven't done this in ages. Boom. Right. Okay. Where are we? Oh, it's completely moved the camera. So nothing around here. Right, down here. Oh, it's cash. I can hear cash somewhere. Must be up there somewhere. Oh,
Mm,
right.
I reckon you got to
I got
get over to the other ropes.
yeah. Turn the camera that way. That way. Oh,
Can you
what?
swing?
No, I can jump though, but it's like, why would you turn? Why would the camera turn automatically
So you're
behind
gonna have
me
to climb up high
and then just jump?
and then jump and.
Yeah. Jeez. Oh.
Oh, oh,
That
oh,
helps.
oh.
That does
So
help.
you got to jump to that one.
Jump to that one. Okay.
There we go. Keep climbing up.
Alright, keep climbing up. Where's the next one?
Be there.
Behind me?
I don't know. Turn around a minute. What's that? There's like a little.
There's a little one over there. There's 2, 3. Can't jump and climb
No.
onto that. No. So I'm gonna have to.
Well, where are you trying to get to? That's. There's a ledge there.
There's a ledge there, so I'm gonna land on the ledge. I think I am climbing right to the top.
So if you.
No. I'm
No,
not.
you're not.
But I definitely need to get out of here because.
So I reckon you've got to go along there to get onto that one.
Yeah, and then go. Oh, not in the poo.
Yeah.
Get past the poo, and then
you've got to get onto
yeah,
there.
get onto there. So, is there the one to my left? Turn around this way. Nope.
No, you've got to get onto there.
Okay, so. Oh, shadows.
Oh.
Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
That's how you do that. That's how you do platforming. Okay.
He's climbing on tapeworms. Possibly.
I hope he washes his hands after this. I'm glad he's wearing gloves. Right. Oh no! You goddamn butt-faced squirrel. You're gonna hear me say that a lot. Gosh darn butt-faced squirrel. Alright, okay. Jump, right. Climb up. Jump to this one. Turn around this way. Turn around. Grab. Turn the camera again. Can I just jump to
To
just
that one?
jump
Dunno.
on that one? I don't know if
Possibly.
he's got the distance. I got it.
Yes.
Okay. And then that way. Okay, through. Yeah, through here. And then up here. Oh, yeah. Love a good platformer. I love a good platformer. Old games so hard. They are. But you got it. Oh, all right, Pooh. Hello, Mr. Boo.
Excuse me, hello.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't like the fact that I'm red. I'm a red squirrel. Bulls don't.
Friendly type. I'm
For some
looking
poo.
for some poo. I know it sounds pretty strange, but
Red. I don't like red. Red. I do like the fact that I'm glad I picked this game because Redhead Adventures, yeah, and then Red Squirrel. Red Squirrel. Iain, you realise the villain is motivated by replacing a table leg. Yes. But the main goal is to get Conker home to Barry because we have to remember he's literally woken up after hangover at the pub and he's still trying to get home. That's always the main key. Right, we are looking for. Yes, we want the prune juice activated, so we're looking for the. Yes, he's going to keep attacking me. We're looking for the bullseyes. There's bullseyes I'm supposed to get him to hit. Oh! Well, can I ride him? I'm trying to remember. No, can't hit him. Okay. What's this over here? Chocolate. Grab the chocolate. Is there a switch? Looking for a switch. More chocolate. Grab that chocolate over there. God, it makes me want to have some chocolate now.
I know. There was a massive bar of dairy milk in Sainsbury's that I almost bought, and I stopped myself because I thought, no, I've got a chocolate fudge cake at home, and I bought chocolate chip cookies.
Chocolate fudge cake and chocolate chip cookies. Oh yeah, we definitely need to have some chocolate after. Ball of poo. Right, okay, so I need to climb up here.
And avoid the balls of poo.
Balls of poo. Don't fall off though. Find myself doing that a lot. Ball of poo.
Right.
Jump. And jump. Okay, keep going.
Oh,
jump. Okay, watch out for the... It's like Donkey Kong.
Jump there. That's right, keep going.
Jump.
Jump
Again. No, don't knock me. Oh,
no, oh my God.
Oh, come on.
Oh my God.
Come on, game. Jump. Okay, jump that way. Jump up there. Yep, I knew I'd get it. Come along here. Oh, right. Okay, now I've got to run along here. Classic. Love it. Ian, what was your favourite multiplayer format in Conkers, and did you ever use the cheat code to play as special characters like Death or Conquer himself? No, my friends never really liked doing a lot of the multiplayer on this because, we've done so much GoldenEye and so many split-screen four-player games like Wars, No Mercy and things like that, that after a while we really started to hate each other because, we'd always beat each other and things like that. So when I played this multiplayer, I was like, oh, but it's so fun. I really liked the war mode that you used to have where... Jesus.
Why did you do
I
that?
didn't. I thought I was going to land on the ledge, not instantly die when I hit the floor. I like the sneaking in war mode that you had where you had the team of teddies on one side and like the soldiers on the other. All right, okay. Prune juice.
Right. You have to get him, you've got to get him to drink.
No, I need him to hit this now.
Oh.
So he needs to hit this. The Mexican music started playing. Okay, that's.
And you meant to dodge
out
the way.
I'm supposed to dodge out the way as well. But I got the cow out. A cow.
A cow.
So she's a very prim and proper. It's like listening to Miss Bouquet, from Keeping Up Appearances.
Hyacinth Bouquet.
Yeah, bit of a common lass. Little patch of grass, and then she's gonna go and have a drink. And then she has the prune juice. Yes. So that's gonna. Oh yeah, I need to.
You've got to get her over there.
Yeah. Right, I need to get him to come over here. Where's the other bullseye? The other bullseye is here. Oh, Christ in heaven.
Got his own stuff.
Yeah.
Now you can go on him.
And then I'm supposed to get her. Boom. Yeah. Smack her, and then she gets annoyed. Goodness me! Quite lost my appetite now. I'm gonna go home and have a meander over here. Oh, she needs a bit of what?
Axel saying, would you find it strange if you had a roommate that would occasionally sweep the sidewalk? Is this something you're experiencing right now, Axel?
Depends on if he was doing something good with the sidewalk, like cleaning it, or if it was just like the patch was already clean, but he just stood there sweeping like the same. Moo! Ooh!
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh
dear. Yeah, she's having a mess. It's like the screaming shit it is. Oh, unleash. Oh, it's not what you thought you'd see this morning. There you go. Some poo-poo humour. Far from dignified. In fairness, when I was growing up, this is how I imagined girls were like. Well, they have their nice makeup, their nice hair, they walk around all prim and proper. And then when they have a little bit too much prune juice, they're like, oh! So now I have to destroy her with him to make her explode, I think, and get another cow.
Really?
Yeah.
Seems a bit harsh.
I know, but I remember that's the only way to move her now and get another cow is to he needs to smack his head on that. Right, go over here, Mr. Cow. Boom. Can I jump on you now? No, you need to. Oh,
Needs to
come
get
on.
his-
He needs to get his horn stuck in there so I can land on his
Yeah, we'll
back.
get chocolate.
The chocolate. Luckily, the chocolate just keeps respawning, so that's always good. Ooh, that was close. Go on then. Go on then, Mr. Cow.
He comes.
Go.
No, he needs
No.
the wrong angle.
Yeah, needs to.
Need to get him over that way first.
Can I get into.
Oh.
No, right.
Right, now go back to the...
Yeah. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Where is he? He's up there somewhere.
Let's come in. Let's come in. Go. And get...
There we go. Got his head stuck. Turn around. And. Boom!
Ah,
Look at
harsh.
that!
That's so
Yes!
harsh.
We got to do that 2 more times. We got to do that 2 more times now. Right. Where's the. Oh, Jesus. Right. Need to grab more chocolate. Grab that. Grab that one over there. Ah, there it is. It's over there. What? Oh, dodged. And.
He's at the wrong angle.
Yeah, I know. So I'm going to have to line them up again. I'm going to
Go
over
over
here.
that way.
Go this way. Come on then. Jump! Oh! Run, 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 run. Turn. Get ready. Crouch. And here he comes. Got it! Where's the other cow? Where is she? Oh, there
There
she is.
she comes
Oh! Woo! Okay. Come back. Wait for him to... Here he comes. There we go. Now we're going to move. Get her. Oh, but... Come on. I was supposed to hit her so she'd go over and drink the prune juice. But she didn't. Now I gotta get him stuck all over again. Jump.
Come in.
Oh. There we go. On his back. On his back. There we go. Go on. That's a perfect angle. There we go. Up you go, girl. If I can try and stay on the
I
ball.
was going to say, just ride around.
Right around.
Ride
So
around.
she has a shit. She's having a shit. Oh, no,
she's not.
Go on then, girl. Need you to. There you go. Somebody designed this. Somebody sat back in day and went,
Thought this would be a good idea.
we should have a whole level where he has to get some poo, so he has to kill cows after they drink eating prune juice. You know, 'cause oh shit. Come on. Stay on the ball. No, don't fling me off. Don't. Ah. It gets a little bit too uncontrollable towards the end. So you got to try and angle it. Right, she's
in the
having
pit.
She's having a poo pit. Oh. Oh, that was lucky. Right. She's really giving it some. It's just. Right. Yeah. Run past. Turn around. Angle. And.
Nella's off to the shops. Good luck with that.
See you in a minute, Nella. Am I on? Am I on? Yep, I am. And she explodes. There we go. One more time? I think I've got to do it one more time. Where's the last one? Nope, that's that door. Oh, there it is. Oh! It's like the whole Mexican music playing in the background. Oh, I got it. I got it anyway. Okay, right. Where's the board? The board is over this way. No, it's over the other side. The bull's chasing me.
He couldn't, Josh.
Couldn't what?
Get say Josh is worried that I think he says, "Where do you work as a cleaner?" From that message on Tuesday on Discord. How could you tell I didn't do my cleaning duties where I live?
I just know.
He's got this psychic,
I'm psychic.
ability.
I can just.
It's quite scary.
Yeah, I spend so much time in humans' minds. I know how they think without even thinking. Right, come on then, girl. You're gonna get that prune juice. There you go. running around. Stay on the ball. Is she gonna stop? I think
Yeah,
she's
she's
gonna.
going.
Is she going? No, she stopped. I
No.
knew she was gonna stop for a third time because that's what games do, don't they? The first one, and then the second one does it twice, and then the third one does it third. Go on, go eat the prune juice. Drink the prune juice. Oh, matron, now I've got to go and have a poo. I have to admit, I'm not trying to bring the tone down or anything. But you know when you get like a really loose bowel movement and like it explodes in the toilet? That scares me sometimes. That something might come out of me. Like,
What, that's not meant to.
yeah, like, you know, I wonder if anybody's ever gone to the toilet and then, like, you've read it in the news sometimes where
Salad. I'm going to start in a minute.
yeah, we're gonna
The
do
other
salad in a bit. You've read it like where like I read once a woman went to the toilet and she was pregnant. She didn't realize she was pregnant and she gave birth and the baby.
In the toilet.
Yeah, like imagine doing that. Like, hey, whoa, where the hell did that come from? Right.
No, Josh, he is a cleaner.
Yeah, I actually do. I am a
He is
cleaner,
actually a
cleaner,
cleaner as well.
cleaner of living. Oh, I'm in the poop now.
And he hasn't got his mask
No, I
on.
ain't got my mask on.
Disgusting.
Right, and it's dripping from me at the moment. Dripping. Right, do I have to go that way? Yeah, I have to go that way. Through here? Wait, no, that's the door we just went out. Can I... Do I swim down? No. I'm just trying to work out how to do it. Because I've got to get back to the office for the guy to be like, oh yeah, you can have your poo now. That's the cow. That's the cow entrance. I can't go in there, can I? No, I don't think I have to go in here. Nope. I'm pretty sure I swim down. Let's try swim down again. Because normally these are the exits. Okay. He won't dive down because of his arm floats. So I'll get that extra life again, I suppose. I can hear the money's shouting at me like, hey, come and get me. It's like, I know, I'm just trying to work out how.
Nothing up there.
Nothing up there. Okay, look up. Because that's the hole we just came down into here. We can't swim down. Game won't let me dive down. What if is there another way in here? Oh, there we go. There we go.
It's a bee.
It's a bee. What does that give me? This gives me confidence pills.
What, to swim in the poo?
Oh, to take his armbands
Armbands.
off now. Yeah, he feels a lot more confident so he can swim better.
I feel a lot more confident. Yeah.
Elon Musk is a real life Dr. Eggman if you think about it. I want to know how his child's going to grow up with that name. Whatever that name is that they decided to name their child. Like Arrow 3 percentage mark. And you want to go? Yeah, I got it. I knew that was coming. Okay, so we swim down now? Yeah. There we go. Look at his little face. Oh yeah, right, so.
I'm just going to go and turn the oven on.
Yep, you're going to go get food preparing, yes, because we will be having our tea at 7 o'clock. Salads. I do like a good salad. I've been working quite well with the salads recently. Right, swim down. Swim down, swim down, swim down, swim down. I don't think I can't remember how to get that money yet, but I'm just going to come to this guy because I am getting close to the big mighty poo, so do I head back out and now I get a big ball of poo that I can use? I knew there was something in there. Ah, here we go. Mr. Dung Beetle is going to give me my big ball of poo. A big ball of poo. There you go, friend. You're welcome, mate.
Thanks.
Now, if I remember rightly as well, before walking the big balls of poo up there, if I push the ball of poo over here to the water section, I love how the poo actually picks up mass as it goes. So it does get bigger and bigger as you're pushing it, which is really cool. So it gets bigger and bigger, and then the spiky green things that I was getting hit by earlier when I was coming here, I can take one of them out by dropping this thing on its head. And I don't even know what that is. Is it a goblin? Is it a green goblin? I don't even think the game really actually says that it's of what kind of monster it is. And then he drops me out another ball of poo, which is really cool. Oh, chicken wings! I should have picked up some more beer. I don't know if I should have picked up some more beer. Maybe I should have. I mean, I know the answer to that question is yes, you should always have beer. But like, if the answer to the question is yes, you should always have beer, when is enough enough? Like I had 5 last night. That was pretty good. All right, okay. I'm gonna push this ball of poo back over here, see if I can kill this other one first. Oh, no, that's right. I have to drain the water, and then I can go down the hole, I think. No poo balls. Too many poo balls. I always think dung beetles are such a great creature. Right, okay, no. Yeah, get the big ball of poo back. That's fine. What about... Can I jump on this? Yes. There we go. I thought that's what that did. It opened up the water and let them all go. I was going to say, how do I get back to the other section? Because I don't know if I can get out of this other section now. Bye, goblin. Spiky goblin things. How do you see anything swimming in poo? You tag it. You tag nut it. Right, no, swim around. Right, because I don't want to do this section first. This is the catfish, dogfish section. But with the time the way it is, I would like to get to the big mighty poo before I finish off this first episode of Conkers Bad Fur Day. I really like this game. I really do. Okay, poo. Need some more poo. It's all about the poo now. There we go. So I've got to be careful as I go up here because the dung beetles will attack me and destroy my poo. So when I get up here, where's the dung beetle? There he is. I think he needs to come in. Yeah. Oh, there he goes. Go on then. Go. Go. Push the poo. Push the poo. Push the poo. Come on, poo. Oh, dung beetle. No. Oh, maybe he just attacks me. Go, big ball of poo. I can't. Why can't I? Why can't I get? I swear I was supposed to drop that on his head. Oh yeah, you're supposed to. If I push the ball in here, I've got to get the ball in there, haven't I? And then that opens up the other entrance. Oh, you squashed me. Fine then, Mr. Pooh. Oh Jesus, he's gonna attack me. I knew that was gonna happen. I can't get my ball of poo past him. No. This place is shite. That's what he just said. Oh, okay. Right, okay. Well then, if that's the case, then maybe I will have to do the catfish first for something else. You start to realize with this game that you know, like you can't do one section until you do another section, and then so on and so forth. Like a lot of video games, but it all flows in with like the kind of the story that they're telling as well. So as you can see, like I've unlocked this part. So like this will kill me, won't kill me. Let's see what's over here first, actually. I am the mighty poo, and I'm going to throw my shit at you. Yes, a huge amount of tish comes from my chocolate starfish. How about some scat, you little twat? Love that song. I love him singing it. Oh, it's the really posh catfish ladies. Yes, we are. I'm looking for some cash.
You're offering me cash. Okay.
We do need cash. We always want cash.
Well, there's this awful brute swimming around. He's terrible, and he's stolen our valuable belongings.
That's a the dogfish, catfish.
Disposable, but go in.
You have to push the shit in.
Get rid of him.
Food ready. I'll be lurking for a bit. Oh, Gary's eating. What? I would ask him what he's eating, but you know he's probably eaten it already. So.
Pass this to you then. I gotta watch out for myself.
Love a good salad, me. Tomatoes and cucumbers and lettuces. Like I think I've got a mad addiction to French dressing now as well. Like French dressing really makes your salad zing.
We'll give you
10%? No.
10%?
Yes, but one thing to remember.
Come closer.
Come closer. He's easily wound
Right.
up.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, and by the way, the safe has a combination.
Yeah. What's the combination?
You know what that means? Well, when it's not dangerous down
We'll
there,
let you. All right. So I've got to get rid of the cats. Get rid of the dog to get the cats to get into the safe.
Off with you.
Meow, catfish, meow.
Hang on a sec. What was that about disposable? Hey. Well,
Cash. Yeah, we're in it for the money, aren't we, Conker? So, right, okay. Let's get that chocolate, because we lost a bit of chocolate then. So grab that and that one. Right. And then we have to swim around. There's extra life in there, yeah. And some more chocolate. So we'll get that. Grab that one. I love the fact that like you get all these lives, but then after a while, when you come off the game only checkpoints where you last were, but not how many lives you had. Right. Okay. Where is he? He's here. There he is. Come here then, Mr. Doggy. I can't remember. How do I get past you again? Alright, do I... swim round. Down. There we go. Oh, I...
You got your poo rolls yet?
Yeah, I did, but I still couldn't get it... Oh my god, I couldn't get it past the big guy, so I came into this water section that I just unlocked, and... dive. No, not that way, you stupid squirrel. That way. Right, okay. Then dive down, yeah. Dive down. Hate swimming sections in games, especially when the camera angle won't allow you to look any further than what you can bloody see. Right, okay. Oh, this is a whole new area as well. Oh, it's the cog faces. Jesus. I totally forgot about the cog pieces. Hey, cogs.
Got to find the cogs.
Fuck off.
Why is it everybody?
Yes, everyone's so offensive.
Bring me back me missing cogs.
Bring back me missing cogs or fuck off.
After shout.
Fuck off.
Hang on a sec.
Ah, yeah, get the friendlier one.
Well, hello.
Aren't you the handsome one?
Tell me, would you be prepared to do me a small
Some jammy needs a film to watch later. Any obscure gems to recommend? Gosh.
Oh, well, we were talking about the Man with the Iron Fists on Netflix. If you want to watch that, that's kind of a fantastical martial art kung fu movie directed by the RZA, who is part of the Wu-Tang Clan, starring Russell Crowe and Dave Bautista and some other actors as well. I haven't seen what's on Film 4 tonight. There's normally stuff on Film 4 as well. Like, we were talking about watching The Exorcist, possibly. Though I don't know if I'm really up for watching Exorcist 1.
No, can we just jump to 3?
We could, but 1 and 2 kind of lead to 3, I suppose. Isn't that the bastard who burnt Batty? I can't see. They're the fucking bats. It's great when you get turned into a vampire bat. Alright, okay, I've got
I
to
do remember, yeah.
Right, okay. Okay. Right, where's the bat? There it is. Come on in. Ah, see, you gotta time. You gotta really time it. Okay. No, alright. Okay. Screw you, Mr. Bat. See if I can get past. There. Okay. Oh. Banana! Oh!
A bit close.
Yeah, it was. It was. Right. Don't fall off. Right.
Another rope there.
Yes, but I want to walk across this pillar thing.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, because you're supposed to walk around that area. I think I can just grab it, yeah. So I can just do that. It's technically cheating, but no! Oh, that's death.
Oh, that definitely death.
That was definitely death. Oh, Tetsuo. Yeah, you should probably watch Tetsuo as well. Tetsuo Body Hammer and Iron Man. Tetsuo Body Hammer and Iron Man. Those are some disturbing Japanese movies to watch. There
Everybody's
was.
going off to eat. Making me hungry.
Well, I mean, actually, I was just looking at my notes so that obviously we've got something to talk about. What did we hear about Wonder Woman?
Oh, yes!
I've got to bring this up.
I got my Wonder Woman t-shirt on.
William Moulton, the creator behind Wonder Woman, was a kind of a well-known science kind of teacher who developed the first kind of test lie detector back in 1928 with his wife. Now, while he was developing it, his wife, I even wrote it down so I can remember, his wife Elizabeth Holloway, he and his wife started to have a bit of a three-way relationship with a woman called Olive Burns. And because of obviously his...
So basically his wife was Holloway. She was like a solicitor or something, a lawyer or something like
Yeah.
that, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Olive was
he,
his...
He was a psychologist.
Yeah.
Interested in kind of feminism and stuff, and
Oh, he loved the ladies, yeah.
people's viewpoints and stuff, and obviously got involved with Byrne,
Yeah.
and then told his wife
Yeah.
that that basically either she accepted Byrne into the relationship or
would...
it was over.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
And she accepted it.
yeah. And so the three of them lived together. Each woman bore him 2 children.
Yeah. Which I just think is so strange for its time as well. You know, the 1930s. You know, it was like, oh, what the? He slipped right off.
Exactly the same place.
And when his children found out, when people found out that this was happening, his children were, you know, bullied at school, and he was fired from his job.
They didn't know for a long time. The 2 that apparently that Byrne had.
Yeah.
I think they were under some pretense that they were fathered by somebody else or something.
Yeah, well, they were telling, like, William was telling his neighbours and stuff that the backstory was that that the father had run out, and the girl, motherfucking bats! I hate the bats in this game. The girl was obviously had nobody to look after, so that's why they took her.
Plus, she looked after all the children,
yes,
so that Holloway could go back to work.
Yeah. And he obviously his family was suffering because obviously people had found out the truth. So he designed Wonder Woman from his relationships with women, and then he did die at one point, and the 2 women reconciled their relationship because they had broken up in the past. Which I was just like, wow, you know, like we say about strong female characters, you know, and Wonder Woman is one of those strong female characters, and I'm not taking anything away from her. It's just to have this history of the fact that her creator, you know, the man behind creating her, was having an affair with 2 women at the same time. Sorry, talking too fast about, you know. Okay, and I'm trying to balance. Oh, come now, you stupid squirrel! You goddamn stupid squirrel! It's the way he looks as he's holding onto this invisible rope. But like, there's something missing in this picture, and then I know he's gonna fall to his death. All right.
It reminds me of when I'm playing Tomb Raider and Laura like misses jumps and things like that. And what was I used to say?
You stupid girl!
No, silly cow.
Oh yeah, silly cow.
I used to
Yeah.
call her a silly cow.
You silly cow. Why can't your hands grab on that ledge? Right, okay. Oh, well, come what? Like he was walking, and I knew he was slipping off that section then.
Stanley was a badass, yes, in life. He was a war veteran.
I have a question. Hugh Hefner, was he just not like a modern day pimp with running a brothel?
Yeah, really.
Because he had this house full of these women, full of these girls.
What made you think of it?
It was something I'd been thinking about during the day, right? So Hugh Hefner had this massive mansion filled with these women that he lived with, but he threw parties, yeah. And there's no denying that when he threw these parties with these naked women, these porn stars and whatnot, you know, they were naked, and there's a chance that a lot of them had sex in. Like he had a zebra room or lion room where people would just go and have sex, yeah. Now, in my mind, when I was thinking this, I'm like, well, isn't that just a brothel? If you go to an establishment and kind of pay your way in to have sex with women, that's a brothel, right? But it was fine for Hugh Hefner to do that, and nobody ever stopped him from. Nobody ever arrested him. I do think of weird shit sometimes.
Yeah.
No. Oh, don't want to die. Don't want to die. Don't want to die. I have no idea where I'm going or what this is leading
Right,
to.
we'll assess the situation.
I'm not in work now at the moment.
Okay.
Okay.
Go across the.
Yeah. I'm being tentative. That's
There's some sort of
a switch.
switch.
Okay, put it down.
Pull the switch
There we go.
down.
That unlocks something somewhere. Luckily that spider web was there to catch my fall. Oh, don't fall. Right.
Where's
There's something up there. Can I get up there any further? Yes.
there's ropes.
There's ropes there, so I might be able to get up there. Let's have a look, shall we? The most we can do is die. We don't want to die, obviously. And did you know that Stanley was also a war veteran? Not only was yes, yeah. No, I didn't know he was. I didn't know he was a war veteran. Okay. Okay. Definitely don't want to fall here because this would definitely be death. Right. Jump up. Walk along.
Ooh.
Yes. It's one of those goblin things. Okay, that was close. Jump over. Jump up and over. Jump. Okay. Just gonna gently come down. There we go. Oh. Cash prizes.
Cash.
Don't know why I did that. I'm like, yeah, but
Get the cash.
now I've got to make my way all the way back.
I'm here. Hurry up.
Pick me up, shithead. I don't know if the game uses that as kind of like your checkpoints. The more cash you pick up, but now I've got to
You gotta go back.
back. I don't know if I could fall. I love the way the money
No,
falls
go
out.
back to the platform.
Jump again. Oh, look at that. Okay.
Alright. No, I think you've got to go back down.
I'm gonna have to
You've
get
got to
back
find
down.
where that gate opened up.
Yeah, which is in the water. Oh,
Oh, it's
that was-
alright.
that was
It's
close.
okay. Only lost one chunk.
Yeah, but it starts off as one chunk and then it becomes more.
Do you know where the gate thing is?
Think so. It's definitely in a water section. Go past. Get that. Slide down. Okay, this way. Run round. Come back. Ah, Jesus wept.
That's alright, we didn't die.
Yeah, I know, but still. Alright, so it must be in here. Because this is a...
Way to go, Daydreaming Davey, to lower the tone.
Why, what did he say?
At his age, I bet Hugh Hefner was just ejaculating dust.
like that guy from Hellboy. He's got the dust inside his body. Okay, up here. Oh, hello, miss.
Oh.
I need you. I definitely.
Cock?
Yes. I need you to come with me.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Right. Can I? Oh, I can't swim with you. Oh, I
Yeah,
can.
you can.
Okay. Okay, so I have to swim with you. Go down. There we go. Okay. Let's try not to. Ah, yeah. The bloody
Lost your
cam.
cog.
Lost the cam. Cog now.
Lost your cog.
So I have to. Ah, this spiky thing's kicking my butt. I can't see because the camera's gone all squiffy. Oh, you stupid squirrel. Down. Don't you laugh at me. Ah.
Run out of air.
I know! I know! I saw it! I saw the life go out from his eyes. And now.
Let's put you all the way at the top. Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes the game can be a right pain in the ass. This is why I don't get so stressed out with games like when Red Dead glitches, because I've had to sit through and do things like this.
Right.
Go. Grab that one, slide
Yeah,
down,
down to the platform.
jump over there, come around this side, jump down. Oh, grab that. He grabbed that on the way down. Up. I don't want to lose too much chocolate. That's what I was trying to tell the game, but the game wasn't listening. Right, okay. Let's go hand on the swimming, shall we? So
Void.
B moves me for the camera. Yeah, I've got to avoid these. So I have to swim right down to the bottom and... Okay. Where have you gone, cock lady? What's in here? Is there anything in there? Okay. What the fuck is this?
Ooh.
Oh,
More
more
cogs.
cogs. Right.
Nah.
God.
Go the other way. They're going right there.
Yeah.
There he is.
Come here. Ah.
Ready?
Ah.
Oh my god.
Mister.
2.
Ah. Come on. Gotcha.
Yay.
Right. Problem is, if I die, this one's going to come all the way back here
Yeah,
anyway.
I
So,
Right.
Right.
So,
speed, go down, go down, go down, go down, go down, right down to the bottom, right down to the bottom. Grab the oxygen as you go past. There we go. Stick to the bottom of the ground. Up you come. Right. This way. There we go. Where's the ramp? There's the ramp. Put the first one up. Okay. No, walk around up the. Gently. There we go.
Hey, oh, bloody hell.
Put it on quick.
Put it on quick. Put it
He
on.
likes it like that. Oh,
that's so wrong.
yeah. Fantastic.
Oh, I've got a kilogram of jelly babies.
Oh, hang on. I think
Oh, you bought jelly babies.
Not for us.
What are you doing?
It's from Maria.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Have any of us heard of DARPA? It's a science division that makes robotics, including prosthetics for amputees. They began making combat robots for the military. You can look it up. It's very cool.
Yeah,
I've heard of DARPA.
I've heard of DARPA. I remember specifically the DARPA chief from Metal Gear Solid. who was partly behind the construction of the robotics for Metal Gear Rex, and died in the torture section with Revolver Ocelot. But I don't expect everyone to know that part. Alright, come here. Oh, come on, game. The fireball went like through her. Alright, okay, go this way then.
Make it easy for you.
Oh, fucking motherfucker. Nope. No! Oh, you buttface. You mother fudging cog. This fucking thing's gonna piss me off now. Got her! Right, okay, right. Next. Swim for the next one. Get the air. Swim down. Oh,
No,
oh, you
they-
son of a motherfucker. Go back and get that cog now. Like I said, I'm glad this isn't a speedrun kind of game. No, swim up. You swim up.
Right, I'm gonna bow out now, guys, because
Yeah.
I need to go and finish cooking this lot their
Yeah.
food before they start screaming at me. You got
I want to
stunned
scream at you.
20 minutes till 7.
Okay,
And I'm
okay,
gonna turn
baby.
the light on as well because it's suddenly got very dark in here.
Yeah, well, it is 7 o'clock.
So,
Come here.
catch you later, guys.
Ah, come here, cog. Got her. Hey, you want to come and sit down for the next 20 minutes, son? While I try and get these cogs back? Come on, sit
Hello.
down. You can read the chat. Well, don't hit anything. Don't hit anything. Keep the oxygen. Go. 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 Stick to the bottom. Swim up. Swim up. Swim up. Up, 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 up. There we go. Okay, right. Cog number 2. Right.
Which is flimsy.
Get the other one on. There we go. Right. Then the last one.
Where would that be?
It's right at the same section where the other ones have been, but it's swimming through here and keeping the oxygen going. There we go. Get some more oxygen. Swim up. And you have to chase them because they run around in circles. So this one is in here. Where is he?
Hey, guess what I've been doing for the last couple of minutes or so?
What have you been doing?
Looking at like Sarlacc pit stuff on YouTube, and guess what I found?
What?
I found the Great Pit of Cancun is actually real.
Oh,
It's an actual real thing.
yeah. Okay.
If you go
It's a
to-
real thing on Tatooine.
No, actually a real one. If you go to Galaxy's Edge, yeah,
Yeah.
in Disney World, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
In one of the shops, you can find I think it's just like a baby. I think it's just one of the baby versions of the Sarlacc pit, but you can just find it, yeah,
Yeah.
actually moving, and it's got its entire body and the entire area of where it is.
I'll say, so when you say it's real that you can buy a toy of it in
No, it's
the
not actually
shop.
a toy. It's actually put in a glass container.
All right, yeah.
With sand all around it,
Oh, you
and cannot be bought unless you have I don't know how much money. It's so epic. Wish I could show you.
Well, you can show me. You can show me after this.
Yeah.
Come here. Ah, come on. Come on! Like I could, like the frying pan is like an inch away from its head as it's. Oh, you bloody cogs! All right, come on. Oh, it's just like he's not. Like the water slows you down as well, so you're not running as fast as you want to. And then the cog is. Oh, like I was on it then. Oh, you. Come here, you piece of crappy meadow. Oh, like that should have hit. I reckon if I was playing this on the Nintendo 64, that would have hit. Jump over this way. Come here, you little bugger. Got it. Thank Christ in heaven for that. Help. You're coming with me, Mr. Cog. If I'm going to do anything, I'm going to get the next section set up. Right, okay. Swimming through, go down, grab the air.
Why do you go in
Because those spike things swim all the way up the top. So if I get hit by those spike things, like just then, I drop the cog, which means I have to go all the way back and I have to go get it again. So I try to stick to the bottom of the ground so that it doesn't hit me. Gotcha!
That one.
Gotcha that time, you dozy mare. Is your nose hurting?
Yeah, it's just like right here. Right here.
Probably because you've been picking it too much.
No, no.
Maybe it's your
Like,
brain.
It's not inside, but like outside it just hurts for some reason.
Yeah, sometimes your nose can be sore. The skin makes it sore. Oh, okay. Get the oxygen. Get the oxygen. Okay. Swim down. Stick to the ground. Come on. Up, 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 up. Ah.
And you know what would be really cool?
What?
If I went onto the Epic Games server thing, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I wanted to publish.
Oh, thank God.
I wanted to publish one of my maps which had the Sarlacc pit in.
Yeah.
And have that as the first ever Sarlacc pit because there has never been a Sarlacc pit on the actual featured islands ever.
Okay, that's how we go. Yeah, we go. There we go.
And I wanted to publish it, but
Oh, for a second then, I was like, why is the game glitched?
if I want to publish it, yeah.
Yeah.
One, I need a supporter creator code.
Yeah, yeah.
Which means people were able to support me as a creator.
Yeah, yeah.
But that means I need to have at least about 1 million views. There are like.
Yeah.
Who support Fortnite? Yeah.
Yeah, you aren't doing anything online until I told you. You ain't doing
I
anything
know,
online
but
until you're
then-
15
Dad.
and you've done well in school.
Dad,
So you can have these dreams and fantasies, but unless you're working really well,
Dad,
yeah.
you didn't know what I was about to say before. After that, though.
Oh no! Not
Mr. Big Gog.
That's me.
Where I was looking at it and I actually don't know how to do it, and I know the only way I would be able to do it
Thank you, Mr.
is
Squirrel.
if I got older.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
Hey, Sarah. Yeah, don't worry about joining. I mean, yeah, we are coming to the end in a bit, in about 13 minutes for this episode, but we will be back again for another episode, hopefully next week. Yeah, do you want to go get your tea? They're going to go get their food. I'll be getting my food after I've finished this section. So yeah, we just did the cogs. So we've just tied up the dogfish. So now we can go back and the catfish will open up the safe for me so I can get some more money. Which is this way. If I go this way. Dive down. And then swim okay, swim down, yeah. And swim back this way. Up we go. Ah, yes, because up. Because the dog can't get me now. Ah, you can't get me. So, I think I have to go back and tell the ladies and they could then come swimming over. Ladies! Where are the little cat ladies? I can smell it on my chicken wings now. My chicken wings and my quiche out there. I can smell my salad all getting ready. There we go. Ladies, ladies, ladies. Get it. Enjoy your tea then. No, don't worry, Sarah. I mean, you can always come back and listen to the video again and obviously catch up with all the craziness that we were talking. The wife was in the first section of the video wearing a silver wig trying to block out the 5G radio coronavirus stuff. I don't fully understand how that all works, but we'll open the safe, won't we, ladies? Yes. Oh, he's bringing in a pile of food. Well, I mean, that's quite good, but not a lot. I mean,
That's very salty.
is it very, well, you have put lots of salt on your cucumbers there.
I like it.
Right. Okay, so ladies, are you swimming with me? Okay.
Did you not see the chicken?
Yeah, there's chicken wings as well. Go get some chicken
No,
wings.
I don't want to.
Okay. Okay.
What?
Those spiky balls are gonna hurt me. How am I supposed? Okay. Okay. Let's get the. Because I saw behind the water fountain, wasn't there? There was a water fountain. There it is. Where's the chocolate? Yeah, the chocolate. Get that chocolate.
What's that?
That is an extra life. That's a tail. So I'm going to steal one of them now. And then, where are the green spiky? Oh, they're there. Where are the catfish ladies gone? I have to go back this way. The catfish ladies have buggered off to where they started.
No.
Didn't they? What?
They're there.
Oh yeah. Okay.
They'll follow you no matter what.
Stay away from the green spiky balls then. There we go. Okay. Now then, ladies, there he is.
There he is.
Oh, look at it.
It's got a great George reference coming up soon.
You brute. Yes, I told him.
Oh, actually, do not upset the dog. They're gonna upset the dog.
Tempered, isn't he?
Don't want to see him when he's angry. You won't like him when he's angry.
Let's see.
Yeah, she's putting in the right code.
There you go.
Yeah, putting the right code.
We'll wait here.
We'll wait here so I can go get the money. Yes, let's go get some money.
Money, money, money.
Money, money, money.
Not money. This is the left.
Hello? Hello?
Money. Money.
Money?
No, I said money, not mummy. Wife's like, what? What are you shouting at me for?
Don't worry, my boss.
Never seen The Wiz. Oh, The Wiz with Michael Jackson's movie. Yeah.
This gate gets worse and
Dad, you
worse.
went down.
Yeah, I know.
No, you can't go down.
Oh, what? Oh, okay. Okay. Pun. Wait, what word am I supposed to be looking for? Oh, open? Am I looking for open? Let's try
Yep, open.
Oh, right, didn't mean to do that.
Duh.
let's-
This is like one of the coolest games in the world.
Down a bit. Okay. Pretty sure. Don't know if it's the fact that I.
Give it some time. Give it some time. Fire.
I can't fire now, can I?
Wait, give it some time.
Ah!
Hit him,
Right.
hit him.
No,
We'll move.
I don't know if. Oh, need that chocolate. Need that chocolate bar.
Before those two kill you.
Okay. Okay. So what letters we got? The O, P, E, N. So I'm only guessing that it's open. I'm hoping that it's open. It doesn't give you any other clue, so.
I think we did say some of the words.
Not B. B gets it out. Left trigger.
Fires. What about tongue?
Why would it be? Oh.
There's a ton of bricks. Hey?
No, that doesn't make any sense.
Brick, brick, brick.
But that doesn't.
Metal
But okay, ton has two ends and this only has one end in it though.
No.
Yes.
Ton as in T-O-N.
Okay. What about S for stop? No.
Oh yeah! Stop!
Get away from me, spiky balls.
You know why it would be stop?
Well, I'm hoping it'll be anything really,
Stop. It has to be stop. You know why?
because this guy's just right.
It has to be stopped and then it stops and then it opens.
Well, I'm wanting it to be something, but it's like
Yeah, it is stop. It is stop because when the money was there, yeah, it wasn't moving, and then when the money went away, then it started moving.
all right. Let's. Oh, come on, game. Like, you 1 minute I'm not hitting it, and then the next minute I am hitting it. We make up your mind. Right. It's always good to end the stream on some stupid puzzle that you can't work out. Right.
I'm done. Yeah, okay, that's perfect.
Right. Okay. So hitting it sets it off. So I have to actually, if I'm gonna fire, I actually have to hit it. Stuffed even followed it up with Viennetta. In the remake version, it's arrows instead of letters. Ah, lucky git. Right. So aim for it. Aim for it. Aim for it. Aim for it. Come on. Down a bit. Down a bit. Down a bit. Up a bit. There we go. I think I hit it.
I think you hit it.
It's gonna be one of those puzzles.
You do what I said.
I heard you the first time, but I'm not listening to you because you're technically being rude.
No, I said stop being a rager.
And I'm not raging.
Yes, you were.
Did I get that S then? I don't even know if I...
No, you didn't.
Okay, well, I'm going to go for the S now. I'm going to go for the S.
Fuck.
What?
Let's just say we did it.
Let's just say we didn't because the game's not being fair with it. Oh, okay, away from me, dog. Alright, okay, cat ladies. Right, okay, let's... Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Hey, at least you got another piece.
Yeah, I got another piece of chocolate.
Yeah, okay.
Right, okay, one last try, and then what I'll do is I'll have to try to remember. See. Right. It's definitely not open. Is it open? Or is it stop? Like, I'm gonna try. No. Down a bit.
Open. Stop.
I'm going for open. I'm going for the O.
Please hit
About there. About there. I would say it's about there. Oh, come on. Right. Alright, now that's it. Because I can smell this one is eating food in front of me. I can smell chicken as well. And I'm just like, oh my god, I can smell so much food. So, we'll zoom in on Conker's face. I'd like to thank you all for joining us for this stream. I will be aiming for episode 2 and try to work out how to get into the safe. I'll also be trying to introduce everybody to the great mighty Pooh in the next episode. So, like I said, thank you all for joining me for this first episode of Conkers Bad Fur. I hope you're all having a great weekend wherever you are. Please try to stay safe. Wash your hands. Do all the things that we're being told at the moment. And yeah, take it easy, guys. Catch you soon.